ground, teach him some lessons. What's up, Kristen? How you doing? Just Batman's here. Billy's here. Mike's here. How you doing? Even Shaky Boy's here. How you doing, Shaky Boy? Oh, my gosh, Fire Goddess. Look at all these beautiful faces. Oh, JB on Rumble. How you doing, baby? Lesser Logic. By the way, I do want to shout out Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know the poll is completely irrelevant to whatever's happening in life, but I put up a poll for cereal, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch was losing poorly like the first 20 minutes, and then somehow out of nowhere, it overwhelmingly destroyed everybody else. And I completely agree with that. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is goated as hell. People that don't like it or say they don't like it are being contrarians. Okay. There's other good cereals, trust me. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch, man, I can feel it in my bones, man. So delicious. Thank you, Lester Logic. I love you, dude. I hope you're doing well. Jesse Brewer, brother. Oh my God, I'm on Facebook. What the hell are you doing on Facebook? How you doing, buddy? Anyways, people got smart. Agreed. Shout out to Razzle Dazzle for dropping an orange boy before the show even started. I put the goal up. We have any war paint anywhere or like face paint? What do you mean maybe? I was going to set a goal for halfway to Naked Snake to where I put on war paint and put on a Viking helmet. There's one in the closet.
Oh, it's Rob.
It's Rob's. Yes. Thank you, Razzle Dazzle. I love you, buddy. Getting us started strong. We have a 2 out of 50 goal for super chats just for fun. Feel free to partake if you would like. Thank you so much, Razzle. I love you. Shaky Boy became a member. I love you, Shaky Boy. Look at that. Look at that. Shaky Boy's a furry. Look at Shaky Boy. Meat Puppet. How you doing? 65 month. Chai T, I'm doing my part. Well, good. I appreciate you. I love you, Chai T. Thank you so much for being so good to you, boy. We're going to end the poll. It's very obvious that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is goated. Thank you. You guys are goated. By the way, if you don't forget, make sure you like the show. It's very, very important that you like the show. If you don't like the show, we all fail. We all die. And then somebody shows up at my house and slaps me right in the balls. And I don't want that to happen, man. It's not what I'm looking forward to. Today on the docket, we're talking about our old boy, Asmongold. He dropped a video about being banned. Everybody online is saying this or that. They're saying he deserves it. Sorry, that was my fault. He's saying he deserves it and whatnot, which is not really the conversation. The conversation is the hypocrisy around having the socially approved opinion based on Twitch and their biases and all the dumb shit that's happening over there. It's on the other side of the pond. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you like the stream. Plus a lot of other stuff coming, and it's coming real fast, boys. It's coming real fast, just like Mike, if he finally got some action. What's up, Renee Galarza? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Without further ado, let's bring in the PDH to hang out with your boy today.
Oh, it's funny because Cody's lying to you guys. We were at Costco today, and they had the option to buy like a ginormous bag of Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Frosted Flakes, and he chose Frosted Flakes.
That's not to say it's not the best cereal. It's just I've had a lot of Cinnamon Toast Crunch lately, and I want to relax to some titty flockas every once in a while.
I'm with Purple of Cassius. Cinnamon Toast Crunch gives this weird like mouth film.
No,
I do
what?
not. I'm not a fan.
No, look, dude. Look,
it gives like this powdery, like weird, like texture on the roof of your mouth too, especially.
Do I prefer small boobies on a female? Yeah, I like some small little bit. I like it. I like the build. But if a chick had fat titties, would I say no? Absolutely not. Get away from me. No, I'd be like, all right, put them on my face. You know what I'm saying? Like every once in a while, you want something else. So it's all whatever. What's up, Fractal? How you doing, buddy?
Yes, Fractal. Honeycomb.
It's great. Yeah, honeycomb's great.
Honeycomb Pops.
Gotta have my Pops.
Yeah, Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran is probably my all-time favorite cereal, and everybody hates it.
Raisin Bran's trash. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And get the hell on it, diggity dog on it. Make sure you guys like the show. Very, very important. Spam the hell out of that like button. Let's get to 100. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. And get the hell on it, doggone it. All right, boys. If you guys don't remember, the last stream we talked about Asmongold. So Asmongold got banned on Twitch for saying, basically, I'm paraphrasing obviously here, but Asmongold said that you know, we can't really live in like a free world with a country like Iran. And the quicker we do something about Iran, the better it will be for everybody. That's paraphrasing. That's what he said. That got him banned on Twitch because obviously from Twitch's point of view, that is him somehow calling on like violence towards Iran, which I don't. If Asmongold has the power to like force the American government to go after Iran or any other government to go and like blow them off the map, yeah, that would be different, but that's not the case. And it's in a complete contrast to things like Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker can say, let the streets flow with the blood of landlords
and orphans.
And
No.
and he's totally fine with that, right? Everybody's fine with that. Twitch is fine with that. Which is funny because Hasan Piker's family, that's kind of where their money comes from, is real estate and being landlords. But that's probably why it's, what is the phrase? Don't protest too much, projecting. I was like, oh, I hate landlords. They're totally terrible. Anyways, thanks for the millions of dollars, right? So that's what we're getting into today, and a lot of other great stuff today. A lot of drama, leaking some deets that no one knows about for fun. People deserve it to be leaked a little, and we're gonna leak a little. I leak a little all the time. What you talking about? Get on it, diggity dog on it. Thank you guys.
Anal leakage.
What
is what he means?
Amateur says, very nice blouse you're rocking there, PD8.
Thanks. It's got rainbows on it, and I think when I wear it, people think I'm not straight, but I think rainbows are just cool.
I doubt it. I doubt it. It's wrong think, and that's what's wrong with it. Well, that's how it's been for a long time. Wrong think is like the biggest. It's funny too, because you'll have like everybody, that I guess finds themselves on that side or whatever have you, or with that label, or a lot of people will say it's the far left or just left in general. That's the issue. Is they say like their favorite word of the 4-year or 5-year period is fascism, right? But then they want people either arrested or banned for speaking their opinion, which is just fascism. It's the weirdest thing. It's like when Antifa was a thing and they were calling themselves anti-fascist as they assaulted people for just standing there with a sign, right?
Yeah.
That was or breaking windows. It was the weirdest thing. It's like the complete opposite. And if you think about it, it's funny because Tim Pool got an offer to promote Animal Farm. Did you hear about this?
No.
So Tim Pool got an offer, like a sponsor offer, to promote Animal Farm on his show, the movie that's coming out. It's the remake of Animal Farm.
Right, where they changed the narrative.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much been confirmed that the movie that was anti-communism when it came out, it's an Orwell book, right?
Yeah.
So it when it came out, it was strictly anti-communism, and they just changed it to fit today's issues, which doesn't make any sense considering it's written by Orwell. And they made it pro-communism and anti-capitalism, right? So it's like, okay, well, my boy's just rolling over in his grave, I guess. So Tim Pool refused to promote it on his show, which is pretty sweet. My happy ass, they were like, hey, $10,000. I'll be like, yeah, I love communism, actually. Cody, you're a sellout. How could you? It's fine. Don't forget. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, I didn't even mention that. We are up against the 603rd naked snake in a row. 603. Can we hit it? Can we hit Bikini Snake? Get the hell on it, doggone it. Thank you, Razzle, for getting us started on the Super Chat goal. The top left, you see it, 2 out of 5. 50. And 33 likes from the goal. Swift kiss to the penis of the goal. Always love the goal. Touch the goal. Hit the goal. Hype it. And then we're going to do a hype hour at the end, or a hype moment at the end of the stream where we jam some doom and we go hype and we try to get the hype train going and make the snake go hard.
The Amateur said, you can tell PDH is a bookworm. Speaking of books, I wasn't here for the last stream where you guys talked about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Huge fan of the book. I don't care what drama's going on. Obviously it sucks that he's doing all this. I'm not one of those cancel culture people though, but the books are so good. Yeah.
I'm the same way. There's a lot of stuff that, I like that was written by someone that might not have favorable politics. I can give 2 fucks. Now, it does become, there is a line though. And people like Mark Ruffalo cross that line. Where their entire existence is activism. And I'm like, bro, I can't even look at you on film anymore. Yeah. Can you exist for 2 seconds without, every time I see a clip or a soundbite or a headline about Mark Ruffalo, it's not about the next movie he's in or about promoting anything, or maybe it's maybe he authored a book, maybe he did something, maybe he has a project, maybe he has a band. Nope, it's always like Trump bad, Trump evil, I hate white people. And I'm like, bro, can you just fucking act maybe for 2 seconds?
Well, I think it's different when it's an actor versus a different kind of artist, because when it's an actor, it's the whole point is that you're supposed to be able to disassociate who they are from their character.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be able to fit into their character's mold and be their character for all intents and purposes. But when they become so larger than life in either a negative or a positive way, even to the public eye. It's like it's no longer immersive to watch them.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that Mark Ruffalo is not that great anyway.
Right.
Like, he kind of sucks. He's always like this weird kind of like weakly soft-spoken guy, especially when he's the Hulk. Like, you're just like, he's like a little meek little guy. And so it'd be different. Like, Robert De Niro is the hardest one to swallow because Robert De Niro is like, now granted, to be fair to Robert De Niro, he's super elderly and he's probably freaking losing his mind. And he's done a lot of amazing shit in the past. But still, I watched Taxi Driver recently.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. You know, I'll never watch it again because it's one of those films where you're just like, ooh, this is rough, but it's great.
Yeah.
Like Joker, for example. But, you know, he's a great actor, so he kind of can rise above that a little. But now he's not really, who cares about Robert De Niro nowadays, right? Raken Knight says, PDH, are you reading them or listening to the audiobooks? Because the audiobooks are great.
So I did a bad thing. So like I bought the Kindle books, and then I realized quickly while reading it that it would be way better as an audiobook. And then everybody started talking about how the theatrical version of the audiobooks were so great. And I was like, yeah, that was probably the correct media for this. And I screwed it up. So after I'm done reading this third book, because I haven't bought the rest of the books on Kindle, I'm going to buy the audiobooks.
I think Drinker actually does like dialogue in the audiobook.
In the third book, yeah, he does.
That's why, and that's why the author was like, "Oh, can't believe I ever associated." Because to be fair to the author, like, I know what he was doing, right? That, by the way, Raken, I love you, first gold boy, best gold boy. I understand what he was doing. He had an in with Critical Drinker to get a little bit of clout. He worked with Critical Drinker. His book goes viral. Now there's movie studios and TV studios that are looking at him and they're like, you got to denounce this motherfucking guy if we're going to give you money. And of course, he's like, oh, I hate him. Fuck that guy. So, like, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's following the money. So it just sucks that it's so disingenuous, you know?
Well, it doesn't even seem like that's the only reason he's doing it. Like, his comments seemed like they were unfortunately pretty genuine, which is so ironic when you read the books, because like in the books, it seems like everything's pretty based. Like, I don't know, like it really gives this like nut up or shut up mentality, you know, and you just don't see that.
Yeah, I agree. Chai T says the problem is they're using their characters to push the message, as Drinker would say. Completely ruin the art they're adapting. Yeah, I agree, Chai T. By the way, I love you. It just depends on who it is and what they're doing and how annoying they are about it, right? It's just Ruffalo is just nonstop, bro. And Ruffalo will show up to like a protest in like a ripped shirt, like looking all homelessy. Yeah. Oh, the billionaires shut the fuck. No one cares. No one means less than a millionaire screaming at billionaires or more taxation. No one. Your opinion means so much less than anybody else.
Right.
At least I understand why, like, people in poverty or people that are not super well off or struggling, I understand why they hate billionaires, because it's naturally born in envy. I totally understand why they're pissed. At least they have a reason to be pissed, because they want to be successful, but they don't think they ever can be because they think they're being held down. Totally understand. Mark Ruffalo is just doing it because he's like, oh God, my voice is more important than others. It's the narcissistic nature of actors. They think their voices, they're like, I need to use my voice. It's like, no one gives a fuck about your voice.
Right.
You are no more a special person than anyone else, but you think you are, which is why you're in the field you're in, because you kind of have to be. Like, in defense of actors and celebrities, you kind of have to be a narcissist to exist in those circles.
Right.
And once they sniff out that you're not, they're going to try to get you out of that shit, like they do with Chris Pratt every time he freaking says anything. They're like, get rid of him, kill him.
Yeah.
25 likes till 100. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Let's see what Asmongold has to say. So Asmongold got banned on Twitch, boys, and he released a response video looking disheveled. Look at my boy. Now, to be fair to him, he's always disheveled looking, so it's not really that big of a deal. He always looks like he's a little spicy looking. There's some people like this, though. You know, like Anna was shitting on him the other day, and I'm like, yeah, well, I know Sean is like this. Sean looks fucking disheveled all the damn time.
He does look a little disheveled.
Yeah, he's always disheveled. It's just who he is as a person. He's disheveled as hell. All right, so here we go. Let's see what he's got to say.
I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. It's going to be an entire week. I mean, geez, guys, I'm going to have so much free time. well, I guess I could start by making this video, right? So I got suspended last night on Twitch. I end my stream and I come back from the gas station and I get a message and somebody says, oh, why can't I chat in your stream? And I'm like, well, I don't know what happened. And I look and I get a message and it says that my account has been suspended for 7 days because of hateful conduct. So this is what I did. This is what I said. I said that I didn't give a fuck about the opinions of third worlders. And then particularly in the thing that they referenced, I was referring to illiterate goat herders from Afghanistan.
Again, the way this looks out in the public is not a United States.
The opinions of third worlders don't matter. Like, I don't care what some illiterate goat herder thinks in Afghanistan. It doesn't matter.
In the context of those people believing AI-generated videos about Iran winning the war and nuking Israel off the map. Gentlemen, I would like to confirm that I am 100% right.
Is there not goat herders in Afghanistan? I think because what it sounds like to me is they're using the phrase goat herder as, oh, you're being it's like a racial slur. Really, it's a goat herder.
I mean, he meant it that way.
Did he?
Yeah.
There's goat herders in Afghanistan.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it this way: like, somebody in the fields of Kansas, a farmer is complaining about some bullshit like SJW stuff. Like they are an SJW. For some reason, they're an SJW. I would be like, I don't give a fuck what some farmer says in Kansas, but he's a farmer, so who cares? But he's really a farmer, though. I think that, I mean, that's probably that's what he's meaning, right?
I don't know, man. I don't even know what's going on here. He's talking quickly and then like.
Well, this is a sped up video, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Hate Breed? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Oh wait, it's Hate Breed. Hold on. There you go. There you go. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, if you watch my videos, I put this in every video somewhere very quietly. It's like somewhere in a video. It's always there. Always lurking. Always. Hung Kung Fu, he says there's goat herders here too. Are there goat herders in America?
Well, yeah,
I guess technically there's a goat herder. So somebody's got a goat. Yeah, somebody's got a goat.
Is someone like openly shepherding them across, like land trust land to,
Well, I think it's like Leslie
range.
a lucrative career in the West. Like you're not trading goats for as currency, right? Whereas some small villages in like the Middle East, they probably use it as currency, like we would, like the UK, like Britain and places in England and shit did in like the 1700s. They were using goats as currency, right?
I mean, what does it matter if you sell the goat and then you use the money to buy the thing?
And no one's gonna buy your goat in fucking Kansas. You wanna buy my goat?
Man, goat products are actually very
I like queso.
Profitable.
Queso's great. I'm just saying, like,
queso.
Isn't that goat cheese?
No.
What's queso?
Cow cheese.
It is. It has the cow on the logo. He's like the laughing cow.
Oh.
The fucking laughing cow.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
What? Anyways, we're getting off in the weeds.
Goat cheese is like cream cheese, but better. It's like if cream cheese tasted more cream cheesy. That's what goat cheese is. It's great.
Cream cheesy. All right. Thank you, Billy. He says, funny how YouTube doesn't give a shit, but Twitch does sound like YouTube isn't as harsh about it. Twitch is, but they still buzz. Now, to be fair, Billy, YouTube is more of an AI curated system that's going to go after people for likely maybe legitimately doing something, and or they'll manually review it if they think they were wrong, if maybe their AI system got it wrong. Twitch operates in a different way. Like, people can mass report. People are sitting there watching Hasan Piker and watching Asmongold, and their like report button is like tingling, like they're trigger happy and they're waiting to clip and report the streamers they hate. And Twitch, on the other hand, Hasan Piker can say whatever he wants because he's friends with the CEO. He gets the CEO, Dan Clancy, access to young vagina, and goes to, millionaire parties. And there's a lot of young girls there, and he's creepy as fuck. And he's always like macking on them, and very creepy shit. So yeah, obviously Hasan Piker is going to get preferential treatment when it comes to those things, because Dan Clancy wants to keep that option available and on the table, and his access to young women in the Twitch world at his fingertips. Asmongold has none of that. Asmongold is just streaming in his house, looking like Sean, and he doesn't really bring anything to the table for Dan Clancy. Also, it's the societally approved, public opinion and political opinion that Twitch holds, because Twitch is the closest thing to the entertainment industry as far as in Hollywood goes. Like a lot of these people are based in LA's. A lot of their marketing firms and PR firms are based in LA. So it's the closest tie to anything when it comes to entertainment that a streaming service is. Twitch is the closest. Therefore, they're going to have that we don't like your politics, we're going to get rid of you type of thing, just like Hollywood does, right? YouTube doesn't operate that way. No app really operates that way except for Twitch, because Twitch is kind of the like e-celebrity app. Right. There's a reason why every single IRL streamer that pops up out of nowhere is hanging out with like Robert Downey Jr. and like all these actors every day on IRL streams. OK, it's because their marketing firms combined and just get people to collab with each other. That's the whole. It's just celebrity stuff. But people think they're real people. They're not. They're just all industry plants. Here we go.
And you don't either. And neither do they. Because if Twitch cares about their opinions, why don't they apply Afghanistan's opinions to women on Twitch? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? But everybody knows nobody gives a fuck about them. Nobody cares. I'm not sorry. I'm right. I said nothing wrong. And nothing I said was against the terms of service. Beyond that, do you even imagine a world where somebody that says that they don't care about what a fat American thinks about the Middle East, can you imagine that this person ever gets suspended? Of course not.
He has some woke qualities, but he's nowhere near as woke as Francis. Francis was a socialist. This motherfucker is an American. And I think Americans are gross. Americans do not have a understanding of the world. Americifying anything is going to be bad. Americans have a very limited understanding of the universe.
And so why am I getting suspended?
Says the American.
Americans have a very little understanding of the universe. They're not spiritual.
Well, that's just Hasan Piker he's the champagne socialist,
That's like
millionaire.
the grossest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, well now again, Hasan Piker is part of the group that it's the lowest hanging fruit possible, right? You can say the most heinous thing against Americans, right?
Right, but you can't about any other country.
Correct. You can say the most, unless there's Japan. You can say the most heinous things about Christianity all day, every day. No one gives a fuck, right?
Right.
Like there's that one really popular post on X that was like a bookmarked post that everybody shares all the time, and it's this guy saying it's time to tax like churches or whatever. And somebody commented and said, what about what is a Jewish church called?
Temple?
It's got a specific name. It's not like a mosque or something. I'm not educated on the Judaism.
So it reminds me of like you don't call a handicapped person retarded, like, you know, mentally disabled person retarded.
Oh, I do.
So
joke. Synagogue. Thank you. Yes.
You know what I mean? So like you can't rag on a country that's like not doing very well.
Well,
you know, but you can harp on like you can call your boss an asshole. Like, but what does that say? But what does that say about America?
Yeah.
So they're telling on themselves.
Right. So people in the chat, yeah. So they were like, this guy's like, it's time to tax churches. And somebody says, what about synagogues? Like on the tweet. And he says, let's not go that far. Right. And there's always like, Reddit's entire personality trait, like Reddit mods, is like, I hate Christianity. People were so mad. So, like Reddit was furious that the astronaut part of the Artemis 2 mission, the black guy, was like, you know, praising Jesus in his like recorded call the other day.
Yeah. From
the shuttle itself going around the moon. Reddit lost their shit. Right. But if he could have said anything, he could have mentioned any other denominations like, you know, Messiah or like God, and no one would have said anything. But it's because people, it's the low hanging fruit. If you're allowed to criticize it, then you're going to criticize it because it's the lowest hanging fruit. That's why Hasan Piker will criticize Christianity, white people, America all day, every day, because it's the socially acceptable thing to do. If it wasn't socially acceptable to criticize white people and Christianity, Hasan Piker would never do it. He would defend it because he'd be like, because he goes, Hasan Piker the reason he can exist so comfortably is because everything he says, everything he does is the most low hanging fruit, entertainment, societal approved opinion, like literal milquetoast shit that any leftist in Hollywood can say and then be like, I welcome the dislikes. Like people on Reddit do that shit all the time. People on Reddit will be like, I saw a post on Reddit the other day. It was on Twitter, but it was on Reddit as well. And they were like, tell me something that you don't think's real that everyone thinks real. Okay. Somebody, the top response was, God, bring on the dislikes. And of course it was like, got like 20,000 upvotes. And I'm like, what do you mean bring on the dislike? You just said the most acceptable thing ever in history on Reddit. And then you're like, bring on the dislikes. Bro, do you even know where you're at right now? That's like going in the middle of like a stadium with a bunch of white people. Me like, I love country. fight me. They'd be like, we do too, sir.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I thought y'all hated country. You're a bunch of white people. No, we love John Denver. You know what I'm saying? M. Dimmel says, no, Cody, Morgan Freeman's voice counts. His voice has all the counts. Todos los cantos. PDH looking lovely as ever. You don't even have to try. Oh, she tried. She tried. Thank you, M. Dimmel. I love you, buddy. Welcome back. Where the hell you been, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Joining the Gold Boy crew today. We are a pink and a red from a rainbow night already. Just started, M. Dimmel. Billy says, like how Twitch had this one kid streaming, then got insta banned. I feel like that's a marketing stunt with some company. They got the. I mean, that's what I would do if I had a marketing company and one of my clients were Clavicle, like he is. I mean, all these industry plants, they're all from the exact same marketing firm. I would be like, do this thing, get punched on the street, get choked out, get banned on Kick, and get banned on Twitch, and then we'll get all of the people we work with, all the accounts we work with, Dextero, I think is the name of it. All these accounts that just like spam it and spam the clip and then spam that you got banned, and it will lead to like 10,000 more concurrent and more subs, and because they get the piece of that. That's what I would do. So and I'm a dumbass. Yeah, they're doing that, of course. You know, it's one of those things where you have to have no shame to be in the industry. Like I could do stuff right now. Now it would like ruin my life, but it would create an insane amount of viewers. Like I could denounce unpopular stuff to denounce, like live on stream. You know, I could say the N-word, like scream it from the top of the rooftops, get banned for a few days. Clips are everywhere online. Next time I go live, I'll have 5,000 people watching.
Right.
But I ain't going to do that because that's gross, right? Because I don't like that. Thank you, Billy. All right, let's continue.
It's more third worldist morality logic inversion that basically is being used to silence me for an entire week. That's the important part that I want to talk about here. It's because basically Twitch has a system where they say that your infractions or your bad actions expire within 1 year. Well, the last time I was suspended, well, we all remember the last time I was suspended, but that was in October 2024. I have not been suspended for over an entire year. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because they say it matters. It matters because they say that's whenever the infractions expire and your account is treated as not being in bad standing. So why is it in that case that instead of getting a warning, instead of getting a suspension, instead of getting for a day, instead of getting a suspension for 3 days, I immediately went from that all the way to a 7-day suspension immediately? Why would this happen? What is the reason for it? I have no idea. Is it because they don't like what I'm saying? It has to be, because it's certainly not because what I'm saying is against the terms of service. I look at the terms of service. Yes, using nationality is a protected group, but I was not talking about them being disregarded because of nationality. I was talking about them being disregarded because of the fact that they're watching literal AI-generated videos and then believing a false narrative.
Bro, that's so true if you think about it. I know you don't like scroll Twitter a lot, but I scroll Twitter a lot. And there will be the most shitty AI video of all time on my feed. And it will have 5K likes and 100 responses. And I'll go to the replies, and every single reply is like, "Oh, I hope they're safe. Oh, wow, this is crazy. Oh, I can't believe this happened." Right? And then you go look, you click on their profile, and you go to their location, and their location's Zimbabwe every time. And I'm like, why do you guys all believe AI slop?
Right.
Every single one of them's like, "Oh, damn, this is real." I bet. It's like, what? Where you been, son? Come on, dude. But that is interesting that he got a 7-day ban, considering and I'm not even being like sarcastic or exaggerating. I think Hasan Piker could sexually assault somebody on stream, and he wouldn't, if he did get a ban, it would be for 24 hours, or they would be 3-day ban, and then he would just be back 12 hours later, because that's what happens. They never go through with his full ban. Right. And the whole point of this is there's a double standard. Somebody like Asmongold can say something relatively reasonable, I understand you could take it a certain way and be like, "Oh, this was bad," but there's streamers on the opposite end of the political spectrum and the social spectrum that say stuff way worse, and they never even get an infraction for it. And that's the hypocrisy here. If you're going to ban Asmongold for this, ban Hasan Piker for the shit he says. But they're never going to do that because, again, there's a double standard. Shouldn't be like that, but that's how it is. And back when I was on Twitch, I immediately got off Twitch. But I got on with my first time on Twitch, or second time really. I was getting a pretty good amount of viewers, averaging 100 every stream. And I signed up for partner, and of course they rejected it in 37 seconds. And I posted about it on Twitter. And this guy that worked at Twitch back in the day, this is 4 years ago, DM'd me and said, "Yeah, I used to work at Twitch or work with Twitch or whatever." And he said that the people at Twitch automatically reject the first couple applications and then watch the person's social media. to see how they react to it. And he claimed it's a hazing ritual. They just do it to haze people because it's like a fraternity, but it's all the people that didn't go to a fraternity. They're all a bunch of like neckbeard nerds that they're like utilizing their power to enact revenge on people that bullied them. Right. So they're like, they're just Reddit mods, right? Of course, if you're an attractive woman, you get partnered immediately because the guys that are doing the approval process want to fuck them. That's how this always works, right? I.e. Dan Clancy is another thing, right? So that's how it's always been. That's why Twitch is such a strange app, right? Anybody can log onto YouTube, stream, get some followers, have a good time. But Twitch is the only app where you're at the mercy of like a bunch of Reddit mods. It's the strangest app. YouTube, you're at the mercy of a bunch of like random AI and or like people in call centers across the country or across the world, right? Royal Dick Carlos Jr. was competent to stand trial 14 times. But when he got arraigned, and now he's incompetent. Checks out. Yeah, I'm going to cover that a little bit later. And the guy that killed that Ukrainian girl on the bus, stabbed her, was ruled too incompetent to stand trial. Lucky him, right?
Why?
I don't know. He's just too incompetent.
Okay.
It's like, remember when Joe Biden was catching a lot of heat for all the classified documents. Like every fucking politician ever, classified documents, get them.
Right.
We finally got him, right? When that was all going after Biden, it was ruled that he was too. I don't know if it was incompetent, but it was something like that. It might have been incompetent, but he was too incompetent or something to stand trial, so they just moved past it. And I'm like, well, that's lucky. If I ever go to trial, can I just be like, nope, I'm too incompetent? And they're like, all right, you can go. That's nice. Thank you, Royal. We appreciate you, brother. We love you. We appreciate you. 8 out of 50 on the super chat train already. Dude, we're killing it right now. We're already almost a fifth of the way to Naked Snoog. My boys, a pink and a red boy from a Rainbow Night. I saw MA. What's up, MA? How you doing? Daily Dysfunctions here. Oh my God. Finally, you grace us with your presence, Daily Dysfunction. Swift kiss. Dude, my stomach just growled because I forgot to eat. Oops. You ever do that? Like an hour into the stream, and I'm like, oh, forgot to eat. My stomach's like, eat cereal, bro. Do something, bro. The thing with the lowest amount of protein possible. Let's do that. Here we go.
And the video's context was about, would you rather be having likes on Twitter or having your entire Navy not destroyed?
Do you think that the Iranians would rather have their entire Navy back or their memes?
Geez, guys, I wonder. And so anyway, this is what's happened, is that I have been suspended for an entire week for that. That's it. And I'll play the clip for you guys, okay? And this is, by the way, there's not a 100% certainty with this, that this is the clip, but this is the thing that they quoted from, and it's the thing that they gave me an example of. And I will say also, by the way, my contacts and relationship with Twitch on an interpersonal level has been nothing but tremendous. I have great respect for the people that I've dealt with Twitch. I have no actual animosity towards those people. So just make sure that you guys understand that. Don't shoot the messenger or anything like that. It's the moderation team and the people that decided that I did something wrong. And maybe they made a mistake. Well, I know they made a mistake, but maybe they'll recognize that and I'll get it unbanned early. And if they didn't, I guess, and here's the annoying thing, right? Is like, well, if Trump nukes Iran, which it seems like that's getting more likely every day, then I'm going to have to go live on Kick and Rumble, right? Do I give a fuck about the opinions of a bunch of third worlders in regards to what my country should do? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. And now that goes hand in hand with everything in life.
Right.
I give two shits about anybody's opinion, let alone people in other countries, because that's what you always see. And it's the strangest things too. We're going to come back to this in 2 seconds. It's the strangest thing in the world to me. Is I'll scroll Twitter, because I'm always scrolling Twitter. I'm always getting some banger tweets out there. And X. I'll be scrolling X, and I'll see posts, and it's people from like random countries in Europe or Asian countries or like African countries or something to that nature, or South American country. And they're like, oh, people don't realize how much, all of us hate America right now. And I'm like, bro, I don't even know the capital of your country, any cities or like land mass names in your country. I don't know your politicians' names, and I could care two shits. And I've always thought that was the weirdest thing. It'd be like somebody in like, I don't know, Poland's not a good example. Maybe let's say Sweden. Somebody in Sweden's like, God, I hate America. They're so good, like so lame. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know. I don't know the capital. It's Jodelberg, isn't it? Gothenburg. Anyways, I don't know anything about Sweden. I don't know your political leaders, and I could give two fucks. And all they do all day is just like, oh, because they're chronically online with Reddit and with X. They're just fucking constantly like like radicalized. So they're, oh, I got to talk about America. Like, bro, no one gives a fuck, especially people not in America. We could care, like, we could give less than two shits your opinion. And that goes as far as other people in my life, right? People will be like, damn, Camelot, you've changed. And I'm like, I don't know you. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about right now.
You know, it kind of reminds me of when you see somebody posting on like a celebrity's picture, and the celebrity is like, you know, obviously one of the peak male or female forms, obviously. But the person's like, this celebrity is so mid. And then you go and look at their profile and they're like, just, you know, a complete reject. That's what it reminds me of. It's like everybody wants to have an opinion about the big guy, right? Like America, everybody wants to have an opinion and judge them and talk about them from this, the relative safe. I say safety, but you know, there's a lot of places where people are saying these things where they're not safe. But the, you know, the safety of their computer.
No, I'll say, and that's very, very common. That goes hand in hand with that as well. Is people like the loudest people that are angry at you for not doing what they perceive as enough are people that have done nothing at all. Right? People will be like, oh wow, you only have 15,000 followers. Like I've seen people like post that and I'm like, what? And I look at their profile and it's like 1 follower created in 2014. And I'm like, what the fuck's happening?
Right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a homeless guy. It's like me like driving a Ferrari around and I'm like at a stoplight and the homeless guy's like, hey, you're broke, bro. How you're so broke, you don't have a Bugatti, broke. And I'm like, what? Look, you're homeless. Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how that goes. That's how I see that. Is the people that are angry at you, like, are the people that have never done anything at all. Right. The people that are complaining about your viewership or how much revenue you have or how good you do. Like when I race a race, like if I would get a top 15, like they'd be like, oh, you didn't get a top 10. If I got a top 10, they'd be like, oh, you didn't get top 5. They just keep being like, oh, you're stupid. I hate you. And I'm like, bro, you've never even left your fucking city you live in.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's really weird because I think it's like this phenomena that's happened ever since people started living too vicariously through people online. So like instead of doing a hobby, they'll watch someone else doing a hobby. And so like they raise their bar of what they're impressed by constantly watching more talented people online. And then suddenly they're like very hypocritically judging people based on like their perceived idea of how well someone should be doing in order to like say that they're successful, right? So if like you're decorating cakes, for example, you've watched a million reels online of someone decorating cakes, but you've never decorated a cake in your life, and then someone you know does a cake for like a baby shower or something, and then they say, oh, that looks terrible, but like it's better than a Walmart cake. Like
big shout out to the Raiders, by the way, a GCA podcast. I saw you guys. Thank you guys for the raid. I love you. Big swift kiss to your faces, your peepees, and everything. You guys are goated. Thank you for the raid. It means a lot to your boy. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're just chilling. We're talking about Asmongold. We're talking about double standards. We're talking about hypocrisy. But Logan brings up a great point here. He says they're angry at themselves and they want to bring you down to them. 100%. And I'll explain it in like an analogy or metaphor that you can understand really easily. When people are presented with somebody they see or they perceive as more successful or achieving their own dreams, the reason they get angry is not because the person is doing well. It's because it puts a mirror in front of their face and they have to look at themselves and realize they haven't done it yet. And instead of it inspiring them to do so, shooting their shot and reaching out to that person and be like, how did you do that? Can you help me? Can you give me advice? Instead of being inspired, they get angry and want to tear that person down and try to ruin their life because they're mad at themselves. They're not mad at the creator. Like trolls they're not mad at the creator. They're mad at themselves.
Right.
And I totally understand. It's a really sad thing too. It's kind of heartbreaking because I see that all the time. And I don't get mad at these people when they're like, you're dumb. I don't ever get mad. I'm just like, man, that sucks to be in your situation. You know, where you're like fucking on a random crew, you fucking piece of shit. Like, dude, who cares? Matt himself, oh my God. He says, how dare ye be good at what you do? Also released a new truck gun holder on Maker. Yes, that's what you do. Fuck, I remember this. Oh, there's a bug on me. Get out, y'all. You always leave that damn window open for Loki bugs all over my ass.
It.
God, a bug scared the piss out of me. He's put a link to it. It's in the chat right there. I see it. There's the link right there. You can click on it. Go get your gun holder. Hell yeah, brother. I hope you're doing well, Matt. And I love you. Big orange boy from my boy. He's my orange boy brother. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I remember that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I know somebody that does that. And it was you. I think about
pretty
you.
cool. It like fits into, I guess, the cup holder or like that's pretty cool.
I think about Matt himself way too much, to be honest. Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, that is
dream
cool.
about him.
Yeah. There it is right there. Look at it.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sweet. I dig it, man. And it's for a Silverado. I ain't got a Silverado. I got a 2500 6.7, but I'm selling it very soon. I've been saying that for a while, but I'm selling it pretty soon. It's gonna happen. I promise. All right, let's get back to the business. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to
He
Matt
also
himself.
sells this weird dinosaur dildo thing. Here, let me show
There's
you.
no way he does. There's no way he does. Please, I want to see it because I'm gonna buy one. But Matt, send me your dragon dildos. You want me to add it to the stage? I'm scared.
Just do it.
I'm scared me get in trouble. Hold on. It better not get me banned here. Oh, it's a skull.
I know it's not.
I thought you was
a
an actual dildo.
It holds a sword, I think, but it's funny because it looks like a bad dragon dildo.
Okay, all right. You scared me for a moment there. All right, let's get back on the topic at hand. Thank you, Matt himself. We're a pink and a red boy from a rainbow knot. We're already a fifth of the way to Negative Snake. Praise Jesus. Praise everybody. Thank you. And we're already 9 super chats out of the goal for 50. The hype is coming shortly. We're gonna have the hype song going. Thank you, Peachy. How you doing, baby? All right, here we go. Let's get back to the Asmon. Let's party, boys. Thank you again for the Raiders, and I love you. And I'm thinking about you every day and night.
I do not. You shouldn't. They shouldn't give a fuck about what I think about their country. Because why would I take somebody's opinion that is from a shithole in these countries? And by the way, these are shitholes. Many of these countries are shitholes. And don't let anybody teach you or tell you that, oh, it's America's fault. No, it's not. The ones that America has invaded are shitholes. The ones that America hasn't invaded or Britain hasn't invaded, they're shitholes too. They're shitholes because the people made them shitholes. And whenever I talk about third worlders and third worldism, I'm not even really talking about a geography. I'm talking about an ideology. And that ideology is the idea that disrespect should be met with violence, the idea that, crime, dysfunction, discord, and chaos in society should be expected. They're part and parcel of living in a modern city, and having people, like, oh, well, you can't say certain things because they might offend people or they'll make them mad. The idea that getting angry about something is a justification to break the law.
Yeah, man, that makes that. See, I was about to say he's going a little bit hard here, and then I was like, oh, so that idea is one I agree 1,000%. This idea that being offended should justify like extreme violence.
Yeah, we should absolutely be judging countries by what is socially allowable in their country, and from there deciding whether their opinion matters. Exactly.
Yeah, but
because why does someone's opinion matter if you like literally disagree on such a visceral level? And I'm not talking about politics where we agree or disagree about identity politics. That is so surface level compared to the juice and the meat of like human existence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like they're talking about like, whether or not women should have rights
or
be beaten in the streets for disobeying men.
I was gonna go,
different things like this. This is a completely different ball game, right?
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. There's this weird thing, and look, I'm not like shitting on the Middle East in any way. Would I ever go there? No, of course not. I'm not going to the Middle East. That's insane. But there's this weird common thing where you're not really allowed to criticize the Middle East for some reason. I mean, people do, but like it's kind of like there's this weird stigma where you're like, especially like leftists, they don't like you criticize the Middle East, but for some odd reason, like feminists in our country, I guess
everything that they believe in would be condemned to death in that country.
So like, I shouldn't say feminist. I should say like modern feminist, right?
Yeah.
They also don't like you speaking natively about the Middle East, but the Middle East is like the most like oppressive country towards women, or the most oppressive like landmass, right? The most oppressive
the most
area.
Misogynist country.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's like the most devastating place you could go as a woman, but like those same women like are like, you can't say anything bad about it. And I'm like, are you serious? Do you not understand where and what this place is about.
And that's not to say that anybody who was Iranian is a part of that.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Obviously. So like it's the fact that the people in the country who are making the biggest difference about like these ideologies and, you know, running things for all intents and purposes, not necessarily government, but on a social level, like those are the people we're talking about. Like obviously, like there's probably a bunch of Iranian people living in the US that are like, you know, at a very basic level in agreement with the rest of us.
Yeah, sure. And I think most people would. It's the issue is like those countries and those governments and the governing bodies and the laws around those places are pretty horrendous towards women.
Right.
But like women don't really care. And look, now should they? I don't like me as somebody like in Alabama. I don't give a fuck about the Middle East. I know that's like shitty to say, like, and people like are always, oh, you're supposed to care about everybody all the time. I just don't. Right.
No, I'm like, no, I don't think it's our place to go save these other
right. Yeah,
places either. Like they're just gonna have to evolve.
Right. But it's weird to me that like, and now these same women that I was talking about before, and I'm using them as an example, like, you know, liberal women will go to these countries to prove it's safe and be killed immediately. And I'm like, what were you thinking? And it's almost like they have this belief in their head that it's like, oh, well, they haven't met the right white lady yet. That's nice. And I'm like, bro, you have no idea. You have no perspective. You don't understand that these people hate you. And it's not really for anything you did. And it's not like, it's not really their fault either, because it's just their culture at this point. Right.
But think of what they consider the epitome of evil. It's like Trump and Republicans. And it's like, if that is what you think is the worst someone can be, then you're going to go out in the world and be like, well, I'm totally safe anywhere I go.
Yeah, that's a great point, man. Because if I saw a post on Reddit like a month ago, and the post on Reddit was people were like, exactly, Matt himself. Yeah. The people on Reddit was like, hey, like somebody from another country wanted to travel to the US. Right. And it was like on the front page of Reddit, and every comment was like, do not come to the US. It's so dangerous. Like, you'll be killed in the streets. Like these people were unironically saying this,
right?
Like don't come to the US unless you're white. If you're not white, don't come to the US because you'll be killed. They'll just shoot you. They'll just shoot you in the face as soon as they see you. Like cops will shoot you. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? They're like literally, it's almost like they're like gooning over this like fake fantasy of like this horrendous oppressive world that they for some reason want to live in because it makes their freedom fighting on Reddit actually means something. Right. But none of that's true. Like, you're not gonna get shot. You know, the only time you're gonna get shot is if you go to Chicago, like West Chicago, and like be like, hey, what's up, y'all? You're gonna get shot. Yeah, different. It's no different from the Middle East. Actually, to be fair, completely unrelated, West Chicago's murder rate is higher than the worst places in the Middle East. A lot of people don't know that, but it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. But what I'm saying is, like,
your biggest war and your biggest thing that you're like upset about is gender ideology, you do not have enough problems to really like understand the spectrum of how things could be.
Well, if these people that are like unironically think that like America is this dangerous, that live here, by the way, like the people on Reddit are like, it's so dangerous. If they actually think America is that way, you know they're gonna go. They'll go to somewhere like Egypt or something and be like, oh, I come from America. It's really dangerous, so I know I'll be able to handle this. And then they go to. Now I'm not saying this would happen in Egypt. I'm just giving it an example. They're gonna go to some country that's has a travel advisory, and they're gonna get skinned alive, and they're gonna be like, wow, Reddit was wrong. Like, wow, actually it was totally safe in rural Kansas. I'm confused. I thought it was going to be way better in like this random ass third world country, and then you realize it's not, because you were brought up your whole life and you never left your city, and you were radicalized by social media, and then you actually go to a place where the internet's not real, brother. And they tear you up, and you're like, oh wow, I didn't expect this. I thought it was gonna be like Reddit, and they're gonna be like, oh, you're totally cool, or you're totally welcome for some reason,
right?
You know, it's like, no, like it's so silly. Billy says China's very similar with how the CCP operates, but that's a big rabbit hole to go down. I watch a few YouTubers who live in there for 10 years, and they know how the CCP operates. Feel like the world's closing in. I think, now look, I don't follow it too closely, but I think China's getting a lot better in that aspect. Because there are people that live in China and speak out against China all the time. I did see a guy, now this was a long time ago, it was like 10 years ago, that got arrested. He was like on social media speaking out against China, and he got arrested for it. And like they made him apologize, and he looked like really malnourished. And I was like, oh shit, brother. But that's a long time ago, right? I do think that's getting better. Because I think to assimilate in this world, you're going to kind of have to most of these countries are going to have to progress this similar to the West. Like Japan. Japan's done it flawlessly. They've done it better than any other country, in my opinion.
You can't have progress and progression with an oppressed group with people, with oppressed citizens.
Yeah, and I think that's what Asmongold was saying initially. Is he's like, you just can't assimilate with some of these places,
right?
And that's true. Like, I know it sounds cuddly, and I know we want to save everybody, and we have all this massive empathy, but at some point, if you put a pit bull, like a bunch of pit bulls in the backyard with a bunch of chickens, like, you're not going to be able to train them not killing them chickens. Like, eventually one of them is going to tear a chicken up.
Right.
Like, it's just, they're just different. They're different. Right. And the only thing that's going to change it is 100 years of change, like of actual social and cultural change. That doesn't come overnight.
Right.
Right. And you're bringing and to, take it a little bit step further, like with programs that were bringing people in as refugees from other countries, like places like the Middle East, like, there was like 38-year-old men with full ass beards getting brought into the country and moved into a street beside like a family in New York. And if you looked into his prior life when he lived in the Middle East, he had killed like 12 children and like 20 adults. But he just left the Middle East and now he's living in New York beside you. And you're thinking that guy has the same values as you? No, he doesn't.
Right.
At all.
I mean,
right?
we have plenty of test cases for all of this, right?
Yeah.
Like, so even just looking at like racism, like modern day racism is a far cry from what it was. And think about how long that took, though. It took a long time. Right.
Yeah.
And even today, there's still, it still exists. It's just fewer and far between, or it might be a little more shallow of examples, right? Like, no one's outwardly doing the kinds of things that they used to do, or saying the kinds of things that they used to do, or maybe even thinking the things that they used to. But now, it still exists. It's still there.
Yeah. It's the culture, and society and culture takes a long time to change. And thinking that it's almost like a weird narcissistic way that, and I don't like to say it this way because it seems kind of lame, but but I think it's true. Like, growing up in Western society, you're privileged to think that you can save everybody, and you can just tell them, did you know that killing is wrong? And they're gonna be like, oh wow, I never thought of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we think that we can just be like, just sit them in a classroom, we'll teach them. No, it doesn't work that way.
You have no idea what they go through in their society that makes them have to do the things. Yeah,
they're probably just surviving, bro.
Right,
like,
exactly. So it's like telling a farmer, like, you don't have to kill your pet chickens. You can just go to the grocery store and get chicken. And it's like,
oh yeah. I love that. I've always loved that shit. It's like we don't need to go hunt or kill. Okay, we don't need to kill cows and like slaughter cows, right? Because you can just go to the grocery store and get meat. You don't need to do that. People unironically believe that.
Right. And so imagine those same people trying to think through like another country with a completely different set of circumstances and trying to think that those people have the same mentality and basic social like structure that we do.
Yeah. And it's not wrong and it's not right. It's just different. And saying that somebody like a group of people that have been in that environment for a long time can assimilate. I mean, there's movies about this. There's movies where these like soldiers that are grown from like birth and like bred to fight, like in futuristic movies, they can't assimilate into normal life. A lot of veterans can't in real life. It's hard for them to assimilate back into normal life.
Another great example of what we have right here that we can clearly conceptualize is that, like veterans that come back from active combat have a really hard time. Even the ones that didn't see a lot, even the ones that, like it was just the fact that the situation and the environment was really harsh, and it wasn't like they saw their best friend get sawed in half by a machine gun. You know what I mean? Like, even those people have PTSD. People get PTSD for all sorts of things, like rape. Someone's life can completely change, and they can have crazy PTSD from like one instance of rape. And so imagine like in this country you've lived for your entire life where everything is brutal all the time.
Yeah. It's just it's hard to have the perspective, and we never will know until we live it. All we can do is kind of guess. Irakaya says the feminists were part of the color revolution in Iran, who ensured the extremist regime that ruled today. After getting in power, they killed them all. The few feminists that survived lived in exile. Bro, I've actually saw a small documentary on YouTube about this. So the current like power in Iran was like gaining power in the late 70s, early 80s. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this, Eric Hayes. It's been a while since I watched this. And all like these like women, like these feminist women were like outside of cars, like holding signs, and they were so happy that the new power that they supported came into power. And then as soon as the new regime came into power, they were horrendously oppressive and started just executing women that were part of these groups that helped them get elected or take over rather. And they had to all escape the country. And there's like a really famous picture of two girls in a car, and they're like holding a sign and cheering because the new regime had taken over. One of them were captured and brutally murdered.
Right.
And the other one left, like was also tortured, but somehow escaped and left the country. Right. And I'm like, why'd you leave, baby? Why'd you leave, baby? It's like people that vote for higher property tax in California and then move to Alabama and then do it again.
Yeah.
Stop. Stay with your choice. Thank you, Erica. I love you. Chai T says, welcome to being quietly conquered and colonized by an ideological death cult. Islamophobia was invented to abuse our own more. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think if you can criticize one religion, you should be able to criticize all of them. And that's the weirdest thing ever, like that there's a thing called Islamophobia, because like, you know, Islam, for, you know, lack of understanding, but I've talked to straight up the most nicest normal Muslims ever that are really great people, you know, in real life.
Right.
But you could ask them a single question like, do you believe Sharia law should be implemented in the United States? And they will say without hesitation, of course, yes. And you'll be like, should people that leave the Islam faith be put to death? And they will say without hesitation, yes. And these are normal, sweet, kind people. And they believe that shit for 100%. So that's one thing. It's just a very weird, like, kind of idea structure.
Religion has always been dangerous.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
always been a tool for war, or a tool for genocide, or a tool for, you know, whatever the evil means are. Religion has always been that.
Yep.
And you know, Islam is no different. It's just that there is no caveat in the Quran for some of these things, whereas like, you know, in Christianity, I guess there's the New Testament. It's still brutal, don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah,
I think you can definitely be like radicalized with Christianity easily, right? But with Islam, it's actively radicalized today, on a mass scale.
Yeah,
and that is the danger of it.
Well, I don't really care to talk about like religion too much, but it's always funny when somebody brings up like, you know, well, these are like some very weirdly conflicting ideas in Islam, and then people will bring up the Crusades, and I'm like, bro, can we stay in the 3 millennia back? Okay,
yeah,
can we like keep we're talking about right now, okay,
right?
And that's the issue, you know. I do think that, you know, as far as religion goes, like Christianity is a pretty good religion to be brought up on. Like, you know, I was brought up on it. I didn't really stay with it. I never stayed religious. I was never really spiritual, but I think it teaches you some decent morals, decent values. Going to like a church, going to the youth group. And yeah, I think it just teaches you decent values.
Yeah. I mean, you can look at just how, okay, so, you know, the US within reason, like it's not a Christian country per se, right? We're
anymore.
Right, exactly. But like the majority of people here and what it was built on originally and how it has progressed to modern day was kind of inherently Christian. And you can look at other countries with other religions and see kind of like what the impact of that was. Like every society has, you know, a guiding light, and that guiding light will tell you, okay, so did things go well? Did things not go well?
Yeah, I was that guy. I was that guy for years, where I was like, I don't need religion to have morals. That's silly. I've always thought that, or I always used to think that. And then I talked to Disparu about it. My buddy Disparu, he's a YouTuber. Disparu too, good guy. He was like, he explained it very concise, and he also has an English accent, and he has one of the good ones, not one of the bad ones that are annoying. He has one of the good ones, and he was like, but he's like, you say that. And to a degree, you might truly believe that. But all Western society for hundreds of years has been structured based on those values that were first brought through like all these people following Christianity. So therefore, the values that you have today, although you're not spiritual, are inherently based in Christianity. And I'm like, oh my God, that fucking makes sense. I can't get away from it, right?
Right.
It's like saying that my whole family is obese, and then now I'm obese, and being like I'm inherently have a gene to be obese. Can I get away from it? Yes. But if I eat a hot dog, I'm gonna gain 400 pounds, right? So it's always kind of based in your chemical makeup. Matt himself with a pink boy, by the way.
Hey.
My boy, Matt himself. I just want the number 1 next to my name, boy. Thank you, Matt himself. I love you, buddy. I appreciate you, man. You are the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you, Matt himself, for the pink boy. We're now 1 red boy from a rainbow night. That was what it was. The rainbow night was the war paint goal. We were talking about this the other night in the mod chat. Thank you, Matt himself. I love you. If I might not do it today because I don't have any war paint, but I'm gonna buy some tomorrow for sure. And then like make the rainbow goal like war paint, Viking helmet, or different helmets. I need to buy helmets. Thank you. I appreciate you, Matt. We love you, buddy. Thank you, dude. What a master. What a master. Ghost Meteor says it's literally the frog and the scorpion. It's in their nature. It's in their nature. It's how they're raised. It's inevitable. Just like Thanos. Thank you, Ghost Meteor. And also, thank you for giving me all that gold and all those bags, brother. I love you. Irikaya says, the cartel pulled me out and coworkers off the company transport because they were looking for something. I had a big gun pointed at me while I was pushed against the van. These people are delusional. But they think it's completely fine, right? They think it's completely fine. Thank you, Irikaya. Well, it's the thing, man. And you can't really... I know we say they're delusional and blah, blah, they're so dumb, right? They don't have the perspective. But can you really blame them? Like they've never been in that situation. Dude, you know how many times I'm not trying to conflate anything, Irikai's. But when I was working retail, specifically GameStop, I had guns put in my face twice. I had a guy put a revolver that was the size of a chihuahua in my face one time. And I had to accept death right there. And I just closed my eyes. And I was like, well, I guess this is it. And I felt really strangely relieved immediately. It's very weird.
Life is pain.
Yeah. But I was in that situation twice. And you realize immediately that people aren't really inherently good. And there's some bad people out there. And take that to an extreme. If somebody that grew up similarly to me in the same area, like the people that robbed me grew up a mile from me.
Right.
Relatively probably with the same kind of value structure, maybe relatively speaking. And they're able to be driven to that. Go to a country that doesn't have these values even remotely, and everything's impoverished.
Right.
That's 10 times worse, right? Thank you, Eric Heiss. Billy says if we had Sharia law, women would lose their rights immediately. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's Sharia law, man. Yeah. No more driving for you, ma'am. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you. Is it a good thing? I don't know. It's a joke, everybody. Yeah. Every time I make a woman driver joke, it's like the end of the world.
The amateur has a good point. He said, I think women have a sort of negative disposition towards religion because they think that they've been oppressed by religion, but really they've been oppressed by themselves for choosing lesser men. So here's my take on it. So like a lot of women feel oppressed by religion, but they don't realize that, like, except for the parts that are talking about, like, you know, and to your point, lesser men, except for the points that are talking about submitting to a man, because obviously it depends on the man.
Submit.
But like in all the other ways that religion talks about, like being modest and, you know, whatever else. I mean, all of these things are just guiding you to be a woman that people are happy to be around, essentially. Right. And it's not about like, you know, women should be seen, not heard. It's not like anything like that. It's just, you know, it's about how you apply it. And I'm not religious at all, but I do think that, you know, a lot of the complaints that women typically have about religion, it's like misinterpretation, or they're just mad that they feel like the Bible is telling them that they can't wear booty shorts. And it's like, that's not what the premise for being modest means. I mean, sure, you're not really being modest when you're wearing booty shorts, but like, it's a little different.
If I was to create a Bible, it would encourage booty shorts. Unless you weighed more than like 160, then it's illegal. It's a sin.
What if they're 6 foot tall?
That 160 covers it. 6 foot tall, 160. That's like that's cutting it kind of close. Maybe not. But still, maybe there's an asterisk.
Asterisk.
Small asterisk there. No pun intended. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. Spam the hell out that like button. We're already almost halfway to Naked Snake. One red boy from a rainbow night, which gets us real close. Thank you guys so much. If you are not a member to the stream, I put my members' names, the Royal and Monarch members of my channel, up on each video at the end or in the middle of the video, thanking you guys for all the love and support. So make sure, if you're not a member, you become one. Gifted members and all that. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Get the hell on it, doggone it. The record's 189, which was last year. Can we beat the record one day? I sure hope so. All right, let's continue, boys. So the Asmongold situation has progressed and progressed and progressed. And of course, now people are mass reporting his YouTube. I'm not shocked, right? They want to kill him. They want him down. They want him dead. They want him out. Because like he's the big bad, right? Like people see Asmongold as the big bad for some reason. He's the big bad. He's going to destroy everything. But they see people calling for the death of people every single day as completely normal, well-adjusted behavior, which I've always thought is very, very insane and very, very interesting. Like you can see right here, it's now to be fair, I got to put some context here. Hasan Piker, nothing he says is real, right? And he's one of those guys that and I don't want to bring up like a Review Tech USA, but it's the behavior, not the guy himself, right? It's the I can say the most heinous shit about black people as long as they disagree with me, right? That's Hasan Piker, right? Like you can say the most heinous shit about people that are minorities as long as they disagree. If they agree with you, then that's racist. But if they disagree with you, then you're just showing them their place, right? And that's how Hasan Piker works. Hasan Piker can criticize anybody all day, call him an Uncle Tom. That's okay as long as they disagree, right? So Hasan Piker responded to, Asmongold being banned and says, ugly MAGA supporter crashing out because he can't be racist. Can't be racist because he says he doesn't care about what a third worlder their opinion is. What is racist about calling somebody a third worlder? That's literally what they would be called, right? If you're from, a country that doesn't have a GDP really, and they don't have running water, and they're kind of...
Is third world country even a PC term anymore? Maybe that's the problem.
Well, you're not. Probably not. You're right. Probably not. Yeah. So, one says RTU is pretty much as bad as Hasan. Let's be honest here. I don't know. I think they're pretty similar. I just think I do think Hasan's a little bit more well researched because he does it 24/7. And I think Hasan's a little bit less emotionally involved. I think everything Hasan's doing is like a complete and utter facade, right? There's a reason why Hasan will say millionaire bad, but also be a millionaire. There's a reason why Hasan will say, material items are bad, but own like a Ferrari. And I don't know if he owns a Ferrari. I think he owns a Porsche or something. I don't fucking know. But that's the point is he wears expensive clothing, like $15,000 jackets, jewelry, expensive jewelry. He's very materialistic, but he believes that people shouldn't be that way and people shouldn't have the right to their own property, right? Those two things don't make sense. I don't believe anything he says. I think it's all an act because he gets money. That's fine. He gets clout. He gets to hang out with politicians. He gets a status, right? I think Rich, to defend Rich a little bit, I think he actually believes the stuff he kind of is saying nowadays. Now you can determine whether that's good or bad. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really been following Rich. I've just been, every time I think about Rich, I'm just like, I hope he's doing better. That's kind of how I think about Rich. I always hope he's doing better. Billy says, what about Quarter Pounder? He's crashing on Twitter for having low viewership, which is kind of weird to see. I have not seen anything about the quartering. I don't really know the quartering really. Obviously if you scroll Twitter, you're going to see shit. I've just seen stuff about like him flagging or possibly flagging some channels or something. I don't know anything about it, man. But I obviously don't agree with flagging channels, but hey, that's where I am. It depends. It depends on the channel. If the channel is boasting about like trying to get you killed all the time, that might be a different situation. Because I've been in that situation before, right? It's, I had a guy that used to swat me all the time. And he basically loosely would boast about it because he was the one. If you have a troll and you keep having like 20 accounts show up in your chat and they're all saying crazy shit, it's one guy usually. It's not like 20 people. The reason they do that is to make this impression that a lot of people are angry. But it's always just one person. So that was happening to me all the time. And the guy was getting me swatted all the time. Because as soon as he disappeared, that shit stopped almost immediately for a long time.
Yeah.
But I flagged one of his videos because he just uploaded one of my videos. Like he didn't have any commentary or anything. So it's kind of legit. Although I don't condone that kind of thing. But I was like, well, I need to get his information so I can sue him for other reasons, right? It's not for the video. I need to sue him for harassment. And then he sent his information to YouTube, which they send to me so I can send to lawyers. And he sent fake information, and then
Right.
YouTube deleted his account immediately because he was located in Australia, but he put his address as a McDonald's in New York City.
Right.
So YouTube banned him immediately because that's against TOS. That's the only time I would ever see it as being, justifiable. If you need the person's name for suing the fuck out of them for trying to get you killed every day.
Right.
But that's a very rare occurrence. So, at any rate, so Hasan Piker's angry about it, which I think Hasan Piker is, look, this is the video. This is the legendary Hasan Piker video. This is the stuff he can say and not get in trouble for.
Well, my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Yeah, keep in mind he hates capitalists as he wears thousands of dollars of designer clothing and drives supercars. It's nothing he says is real. It's all fake. It's all an act, obviously. And I would probably do the same thing if I was making millions of dollars. Let's go. I want a Ferrari too. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious, but he can say stuff like that, and there are people out there that I don't think he actually believes this, but there are people out there because his family is in real estate. There's people out there that unironically believe that your property, people are entitled to your property and your labor for free.
Right.
It's fucking insanity, right? Like people that say healthcare is a basic right.
Right.
If it requires somebody's labor for free, it's not a right.
Free.
It's not a fucking right, brother. It just can't. It can't be that way. Because then you're going to have people that are basically they're just slaves. And it's like, well, they're slaves. They're slaves and they used to be rich and they're going to make the poor rich. And now we have their slaves. And I'm like, the rich is never going to vote for that for themselves, brother. So at any rate, but that's what Hasan Piker can say stuff like that all day and never get banned. And that's where the hypocrisy comes in at. Look, I know like a lot of people they probably think that the reason that Asmongold was banned is justifiable, right? Which maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. That's a reasonable opinion to have, but you have to think the same way about both people. You can't think the same way about one person just because you dislike them. That's cringe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just keep going. We got a lot of these actually. There's so many situations where Hasan Piker is using basically, for lack of a better phrase, hate speech, but he can say it because he's Hasan Piker, right?
Your recent report on Asia and Asian related news has been horrible. Wait, you think I'm anti-Asian politics because I think the Supreme Court decision? Wait, what are the things that I did that were anti-Asian? Is it Shine? Is it because I said the Sheen factory conditions are actually not in the way that they're representing it when they did that dumbass PR marketing? Is that what you're saying? Dude, I'm sorry. There is nothing more annoying to me than fucking first generation, second generation, third generation Asian motherfuckers who are dogs to white people. You are literally barking for white people. Shut the fuck up. They do.
Yep.
Yeah, because they didn't come from their country with like a healthy perspective on what it actually was like to be there, and then come here and change and decide that, I'm rambling. My brain's broken. Anyways, those people were literally in their country and had the perspective to come here and be like, yeah, this is better. And because they're doing that, you're like, hey, they're dogs to white people. Like, what is this?
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about when I brought up like RTU and like the same kind of situation is when Asians are conservative or like black people are conservative, people like Hasan Piker will be like, you're voting and you're against your interests and you're just a dog and a slave. You're just stupid. You're fucking stupid. That's fucking racist. Like that's like legitimate racism, but we've changed the definition of racism to where racism is just when a conservative white guy says anything derogatory or could be perceived as derogatory in any way, shape, or form towards somebody that can be perceived as 1% minority in any way, shape, or form. That's what racism is now. But what racism actually is when you think lesser of people. And Hasan Piker,
because of their skin color,
right? Hasan Piker thinks Asians are lesser people if they don't agree with him. Like RTU thinks black people are lesser people when they don't agree with him. It's just that's actual racism, but they don't see it that way because they see it as them helping. Well, see, the reason I'm angry at you and calling you slurs is because I actually want to help you, and you don't want my help, which means that's just stupid because I'm here to help you because I know more than you and I'm more intelligent than you, and you're stupid. I'm not going to say why. I don't really know why. Actually, I just think you're stupid for a reason. I'm not going to say. It has nothing to do with anything that is on your skin or anything. right? I don't like that kind of thing, but that's just how it is. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing, brother? Hey, make sure you guys like the stream, Gabriel. Don't forget to like the stream, Gabriel. I'm sorry, I love you. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh my God. Anyways, let's move on. Appreciate you guys so much for all your love, all of your love, all of your love. We are one red boy away from a rainbow night, a $100 super chat, and we're 20 or 33 super chats away from the overall goal. Thank you guys so much for all your love, all your support. You guys are goated as hell, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, boys.
Yes, Shrek Bob, it's okay to judge people on the color of their teeth. I agree. If their teeth are brown, I'm going to be like, they probably smell bad.
Yeah, I could agree with that. You know, I can chill with a little bit of yellow because I get it. You know, but like when they're brown, you're like, all right, dude. Like just once in a while, you know, just once in a while, give it a little scrub. Ain't no big deal. You know, I don't go to the dentist to get my teeth whitened. I know people that go to the dentist all the time and get their teeth whitened. Like, and their teeth are beautiful. You know, it's cool. But still, I don't do that ever. So that's just me, anyways. But I don't know. British people unsubscribing mass. All right, Mick Stellar, that's racist, brother. It's racist. Come on, brother. Cheesesteak, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Mr. Cheesesteak's back. These bugs are pissing me off, brother.
Robert.
These freaking moths are all up in my face, man. They're all up in my face. So PDH leaves the window open for Loki, who's over here sleeping beside the window. And bugs are just like, what's up, y'all? And they just fly in here and they just start getting in my face. You know?
He's passed out.
Good. Thank God. That's so rare. Why is it when we play WoW, he doesn't? He's like, fuck y'all for having fun. You know?
Yeah.
We tried to play WoW last night for like a few hours just to relax. And he was just not having it. He was screeching, like, oh, stop playing WoW.
Stop having fun without me.
Oh, yeah. He was being a straight up dick bag, like a straight up dick bag. It was annoying as hell. I was not happy about it. I was not happy about it at all. At all. 50 likes from the goal, boys. Maybe try not smelling bad. Bugs won't like you. It's the lights. Okay. I just showered for the first time in forever. Just showered. Okay. At least they're not mosquitoes. They're not the little ones, but they're the giant gangly mosquitoes.
The mosquito hawks.
Yeah, the freaking big ones. One just flew in my face. It's one of them big mosquito hawk guys. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't have screens on our windows. We have like storm windows. So the windows are wood, and then like there's a storm window on the outside and no screen.
100%. 100%. You know what got me in trouble today on Twitter? Simply saying that quitting soda is the best thing you can do for weight loss. And people that can't, like, quitting soda is also the easiest thing to do. Right? And people were so mad that I said quitting soda was easy. And I'm like, quitting soda is easy. It's the habit that you can't quit. No, Squish. It's the habit that you can't quit. People are always like, oh, I just could never quit soda. And I'm like, no, you can't quit the habit. Right? I quit soda cold turkey when I was 17 and lost like 80 pounds in 6 months. And I was like really skinny because I was drinking 12 Cokes a day, brother. 12 Cokes a day for years. It's the worst thing you can do if you're trying to lose weight is drink soda unironically, brother. So I cold turkeyed it one day, and people that claim they absolutely can't quit soda at all are either you have to accept two things. Either A, you can't quit the habit, and you have to admit that it's a habit and not a substance. Or B, you have literally no willpower and you're weak-willed. And no one wants to be weak-willed, right? Because that's pathetic sounding, right? But you really don't need it. Like, you don't have to have it. Just drink water. Eventually, if you quit soda right now, in 2 weeks, if all you drank was water would suddenly become so desirable for you that you would shit your pants, brother. Like, I remember hating water when I grew up. I hated water. Thought it was disgusting. When I quit soda, a month in, bro, ice water was orgasmic. It still is today, brother. Dude, I pop up some ice water and I'm just like, oh, yeah, put it on me. Yes, be cruel to me. You know, at least switch to zero sugar. Look, where'd you go, motherfucker? Where'd your gay ass go? 1 2 cents. I love you. He says, yeah, at least switch to zero sugar. I wouldn't. I would just stop drinking soda completely. Quit soda for a year and then partake in zero sugar once in a while. We've had a pack of Coke Zeros in our pantry for like 4 months.
Yeah.
And the only time I crack one open is when I make like a shallow, like a Woodford and Coke. That is the only time I crack one open. I'll put some Woodford and Coke in here and sig on it a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it.
I drink one, like, I'll drink a Coke Zero. I'll get on a kick and I'll, like, one day I might drink 2 and then I might not drink another for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Is that Sebi? I saw some Sebi up in this bitch. I saw it. Sebi knows. Sebi knows. How you doing, Sebi? I hope you're doing good, baby. Yeah, great. Yeah. All right. It sounds like he's being sponsored by water. No, water's great. It's delicious.
Water with Mio.
Yeah, I don't need a Mio in my life. Water's just so delicious. But no, people are getting so angry. I'm like, it's so hard to quit. I'm like, brother, if you're having trouble quitting soda, you ain't gonna be able to quit anything in life. You won't be able to quit snacking when you're watching. It's all habitually. You're not on heroin, brother. Stop.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not on heroin. You have the habit, right? It's like I was talking about you about Mike, right? And I know Mike. I don't know if Mike's still in here, but Mike, we were at the gym the other day, and Mike was like, "I gotta get out of here. I gotta be home. I gotta leave at 6:30. I have to be home." And it's because he wanted to go drink beer.
Yeah.
and it's time based. It's like schedule based, right? Because it's a habit. Now, obviously, Mike drinks a lot of fucking beer, so cold turkey and it might be pretty rough because that's a little bit different, right? You cold turkey beer or like liquor after being on it for like 20 years or 10 years or 15 years, you might have some devastating like few days, right?
Right.
But you're not with soda. Unless you're drinking 20 sodas a day for like 10 years, you're gonna feel pretty shitty like a few days in. But other than that, you'll be fine.
Right.
Stop being a itch. It's always this justification, brother. Yeah. 1 2 cents says studies show sugar is just as addictive as heroin. Yeah, I don't believe those studies for a second. Fat people made them. If you see a study that says sugar is as addictive as heroin, yeah, some fat 400-pound person made that study. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Every year when I cut weight, like I cut 30 pounds every year. Okay. I quit eating any sugar. So I 100% get rid of sugar out of my diet, and I get rid of everything else. And I get on my grilled chicken and my rice, and I go towards that route. Every egg whites, that's what I do. Okay. It's not as addictive as being on heroin.
Right.
I'm sorry. If you actually believe that, bro, you got to have 8 brain cells left. You got to have 8 brain cells left. Because if you're telling me that every year when I cut, I'm defeating basically heroin, brother, no. Sorry. I don't believe that for a fucking second. I quit it all the time. I don't I don't have any negative reactions. I just stop it.
Right.
I'm not like sitting over here, like laying in bed, sweating and shaking and freaking out. Like, come on, brother. Come on. How you doing, Sean? Welcome back. Dragon Defender says egg yolks are good for you. Yeah, sure, but I only eat egg whites. Egg whites have insane macros. Eggs have terrible macros. So thank you, Chati. I thought we were on GL1. Yeah, so I know this is like not an exciting topic, but egg whites, like 15 tablespoons of egg whites get your full intake of protein at almost no fat and almost no calories. To get the same amount of protein from a normal ass egg, you have to eat like 10 of them, and it's like 400 calories at the end of it. Fuck that. That is awful. This is terrible macros, man. Terrible. Absolutely atrocious macros.
It's not that bad. It's like 70 calories and 6 grams of protein.
Yeah, but I need 30 grams of protein or minimum, right?
Right.
What's going to get me to 30? How many eggs?
I don't want to do math. 5.
Okay, 70 times 5. How many calories is that? 250? Something? 280? 290?
280 plus another 70 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And then you put a little bit of cheese in there. It's like 50 to 80 to 100. You're looking at almost 500 calories to have 6 or 7 fucking huge ass eggs. Or 15 tablespoons of egg whites, barely over 100 calories. I get 38 grams of protein, and I can put some little cheese in there, make it really, really slimy and delicious. 100 more calories, less than 200 calories, and I have the same protein intake. It's a no-brainer for somebody trying to lose weight. No-brainer. You know? Egg yolk has the good fats and things you need. Is this the movie?
He doesn't care about micronutrients.
Is this the movie Idiocracy? It's what the plants crave. Gatorade. It's got the electrolytes. It's what the plants crave.
Micronutrients matter.
They matter, but look, I'm not shitting on you, Dragon Defender. I'm just drawing correlations with that movie. When you're cutting weight for like a diet, like doing a weight cut,
you would want to do egg whites then.
You're doing egg whites because you can't afford 300 extra calories for literally no reason. That's like suicide for doing a cut. Because at the end of the day, you have 300 extra egg whites, 300 extra calories at the end of the day, the very end of the day. For like 6 months, you're not losing weight anymore, right? At the end of your cut, you'll be 12 pounds down instead of 30. That's the difference. So, you can't do that. Now, obviously, if I'm not on a diet, maybe I'll eat some eggs. We go to the diner and get some fucking eggs and some bacon. Hell yeah, brother. But when I'm cutting, no, I eat egg whites. Okay? I eat egg whites. All right, boys. Let's continue. Big shout out to everybody. Make sure you guys like the show. We're almost to 200 likes. Spam the hell out of it. We're one red boy from a rainbow night on Super Chats. We're 30 away from the overall Super Chat goal. We're closing in on Naked Snake for the 603rd stream in a row. Big shout out to all the gold pinks and the red boy, the gold pinks and orange and gold boys and whatever. Fuck it. You guys get it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you still supporting the small streamers. I love you and I appreciate you. Let's move on from the drinking water, fat people thing, because it's pissing people off. It's pissing people off, brother. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm not gonna read that. Fuck, brother.
What?
It's just one of those. Somebody posted their Tinder conversation.
I want to read it.
No, it's like hyper racist. I'm not gonna pull it up. I would read it otherwise, but I can't. It's too much. Too much. But at any rate, Tinder is an interesting beast. Kind of unrelated, but Tinder, man, holy fuck. Tinder is insane. Because there are literally women on Tinder that are like single mothers that are like a 6 and have like 2 children. And they're like a 6. And they still won't match with men that are not like hyper attractive. They still won't do it. They're still like, oh, I had sex with a hot guy 2 years ago, therefore I should be married to a hot guy that's rich. And I'm like, come on, baby.
Find those babies a father already.
Yeah, Mike's like, yeah, I can't even get a match on Tinder. And I'm like, but the thing is, there are looks match people to Mike on Tinder. It's just they're not going to match with him because they're like, oh, fuck it, I'll just match with the abs guy.
Yeah.
And the ab guy might fuck her. I'm just saying, the ab guy might give her some beans. He might. But they misinterpret the beans as having a relationship. And I'm like, you're not going to get the relationship, baby. Sorry, not happening. It's not happening. Oh yeah, here's the thing about DeCarlos Brown. We'll pull that up. We're going to talk about that. Hell yeah, Eslo. Congratulations, brother. Hey, Chad Thomas says egg whites work. I've done it and lost 10 last year. They do, man. Egg whites are the way to go. It's just they have such good macros for weight loss.
They do.
If you're trying to lose weight, do not eat eggs. Eat egg whites.
Right. And then when you're not dieting, you eat the full egg.
There
it
you
tastes
go.
delicious.
There you go. Although I prefer egg whites. I know that's weird. There's something about them. I love them. Thank you, Chad. We love you. We appreciate you. One red boy from Rainbow Night, and that'll get us almost the Naked Snake. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Will he hit bikini? I don't know. We got about an hour left to get on it. Diggity doggone it. I love you. All right. So, DeCarlos Brown, I'm sure you guys know. If you don't know by now, you're a goober. DeCarlos Brown is the guy I'm a goober. This is you've seen it. So,
oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, this is the guy that randomly stabbed like that Ukrainian girl in a subway unfortunately for her, she thought she was safe in like a city.
Right.
You're not. Sorry. A lot of cities are like third world countries, man. There's just people like that are suffering from extreme mental illness walking around loose, like that have 30 prior arrests, right?
Right.
So he kills her and then says, God, that white bitch. Like he just literally killed her for no reason, by the way.
Right.
Literally no reason.
I mean, maybe he is insane.
Sure, yeah. And it says DeCarlos Brown Jr., a 14 times arrested violent offender, who's just on the streets, by the way.
Right.
Murders Erna Zarutska on video, evaluated for mental competency, found incapable to proceed on the state murder charge. State case frozen. No trial. No trial.
That's insane.
Isn't that insane? How is there not a Punisher thing going on right now? Right? This is like why we need real life Dexters. We need the real life Dexters, right? There's the Netflix edition. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. There was that TV show. What was it? What's that? The BBC in like the UK. They made a TV show based off of that kid that like did a school shooting or stabbed kids at school or killed his parents. I don't remember. I'm like splitting hairs here. They made a TV show about it, and it was literally it was literally like some like illegal immigrant kid that did something, you know, not a white kid, obviously. And they made the TV show, and they just made it like this milquetoast ass like 9-year-old white kid that did it. And I'm like, bro, come on.
That's too poignant. That's too on the nose.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Anyways, thank you, Chad Thomas. We love you. We appreciate you, brother. I can't really scroll down this because people are going to start getting real racist real fast in these kind of posts. People get angry, man. They're like, oh, I can't believe this shit. I mean, you're angry for a good reason. But that doesn't necessarily mean just, oh, people are bad everywhere, right? You're all bad. You're all bad. No, thank you. I'm not bad. You're bad. I'm not bad. You're bad. Make sure you guys like the stream. Colton says, well, then put him in a mental hospital. Well, that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest issue. Mental hospitals don't really exist in a big way right now.
I mean, if someone doesn't go to trial, they're definitely not just free. They're definitely gonna be still detained somewhere.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Check this out. Unrelated, but I saw this earlier and I thought it was cool. What mental hospital? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What mental hospital? Oops. Turn on the comments. Sorry, guys. All right. So I saw this earlier. So this chick is, and I don't know why this happens, and I'm sure men do it, but I think women just do it more. I think it's pretty obvious. I think everybody can agree. So there's this weird thing that a lot of women do when they get like caught red-handed, like cheating. They just lose their shit and start like either attacking or blaming like their significant other, just like horrendously.
Yeah.
And I found a video like that. All right. Well, it found me rather. Right.
You get that? Okay. So you cheat and then you wreck the house up. Wow. So you cheat and then you do this. That's wow.
Yeah, I am because you're calling me a like I don't have feelings. Like I'm not a real person. Like I didn't go through some real.
Have you ever imagined how this will make me feel? You're like, it's like you're like, I have feelings. I'm like, so are you implying that he shouldn't?
Right. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Last year. Are you kidding me?
We all did today, but I didn't cheat.
No, you didn't give a about my mental state. I was a brand new mom. Yes, I did.
See, she was depressed, so therefore she had to cheat. That's how this works.
When I couldn't handle my own you didn't care about that. You couldn't be strong enough.
It's his fault. He's not strong enough.
Ooh, okay.
I don't care. Doesn't matter.
No, you have no idea where I was.
Notice that she has scrubs on. Nurses are never escaping these allegations.
Oh my God. Why is it always nurses? It's always nurses.
There has been actual surveys around this, and nurses cheat at a higher rate than like lawyers and NBA players. Nurses have a higher infidelity rate than like celebrities.
That's insane.
I don't know what's that about. Anybody or any of you in the chat a nurse? Can you explain this to me? What's up, Michael Fedor? Can anybody explain this to me? What the hell are you doing over there?
Nothing.
You know I can see the window, right? What are you killing?
I'm killing some ox things.
Why though?
I don't know, because I was trying to get the flight path from the other city that's like higher up than the one that's in the air, where you got to go up the little like.
Listen, look at you. Just don't even care over there fucking playing a WoW.
You're just jealous.
Oh my God. Royal Wee says crazy or not to be dragged behind a car. Shit. Something about like there. I read a piece about nurses and like the environment and why they cheat. And it's something to do with like life and death and nurturing and like the environment. Something really strange about it, right?
Is it like it increases their FOMO or something?
Maybe. Like they see a dude die in front of them, they're like, I gotta fucking have sex right now.
Yeah.
I may not ever again.
I don't have sex with a hot guy right now than my dopey husband.
Well, and that's a great point because like there's a surgeon over there making like $300,000 a year and he's got abs
and
your
willing
husband
to have sex with you even if he wouldn't marry you.
Right. And your husband like at home is like really tired after his 12-hour shift and he's bald and fat.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'll fuck you, whatever. You know, the surgeon. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have sex with this guy right now.
Yeah.
You know, what's up, Bubster? How you doing, brother? Rob the guy. Look at all these green boys. She was coming home from her job being a productive legal immigrant, only to get got by a life criminal. Rest in peace. He's not going to get punished for it. Yeah, that's the size of society we live in, you know. And did you also see about Cletus and NASCAR? He's doing pretty good. See it on your feet all the time. I have not. I've not been paying attention. I know he did good in the ARCA race, but I haven't really been paying attention.
Cletus did good?
In the ARCA race, he finished fourth. Yeah, he did good.
Good.
But I'm too stressed out about my own deals in Talladega and everything. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you. Royal Wee, crazy or not? Thank you, I love you. Riley guy says it's the Grey's Anatomy effect. Yeah, brother.
The Grey's Anatomy effect.
Hell, brother. Yeah. Shrek Bob says my brother's an RN. Let me go back up. Where is it at? Where'd you go? Cotton Eye Joe. My brother's an RN. Shrek Bob. My brother's an RN. He reminds me all the time why being a teacher sucks. One of the reasons why he wouldn't date another nurse. Yeah. I mean, if I was there, would you? You know, I wouldn't do that. Thank you guys. Appreciate you.
You wouldn't date a nurse?
I wouldn't date a nurse. I've had sex with plenty of nurses. Yeah.
I bet you would date a nurse.
No, I would not date a nurse. And I know all too well. And I'm not going to listen to that same dribble from another girl. I'm different. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing the whole, I'm different though. No. Not doing it. You know how many times I was on Tinder? And, dude, half the girls on Tinder I hooked up with were nurses. And almost all of them were in a relationship. Almost all of them. Okay, no, thank you. Would never do that. I'd smash a pisser, though. Like, I don't discriminate on the pisser smashing. But I ain't dumb.
And you don't f***ing care. You didn't care then. All you cared about was that I was making shit up. That my feelings were f***ing made up.
I don't care now.
Are you serious?
I don't care now.
Why is she crying? Bro, why can't you just be like, I fucked up? Like, why do you have to be like, this is your fault. I have feelings and you weren't like making my feelings better or like sympathizing my feelings. Therefore, I got beat down by an 8-inch penis. Like, what? Hold on. Why does the 8-inch penis make you feel better?
Right.
I mean, I understand why, but like also, why is that the cure? Like, oh my God, it's your fault. You did this. Michael Fedor, almost halfway to goal. Come on, guys, we can do this. Jays, Michael Fedor. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, dude. I love you. Michael Fedor is so cool. God, what a great man you are. What a great, attractive young man Michael is. He's trying to get the snake happening. One red boy, and that gets us almost there. What's up, Jacob Castro? How you doing, brother? I hope you're well, my friend. Everybody on Rumble, big shout out. Make sure you like the show on Rumble if you're not. If you have not. If you do not like the show, you're gay. Anyways, you're gay. All right, thank you. What's up? What's up, Osceola? How you doing, buddy? They act like God screaming makes them right somehow. Yeah. Well, I always thought it was very strange. I'll never understand it, but hey, man, that's how it is sometimes. Screaming makes you right. It makes you right. Or speaking of screaming,
are we gonna watch the goat videos now?
Goats? No.
You said speaking of screaming.
No, speaking of screaming, this is Walmart After Dark.
that's still going crazy.
I gotta say that there's a reason I don't go to Walmart.
Yeah.
I know we have to sometimes to get something really strange, like a random pool chemical. I get it. But like, man, everything I do everything in my power to not have to go to Walmart.
We go to Costco now.
Yeah, Costco. Dude, it's very jarring. You can go to any Walmart in the US, doesn't matter where it is, rural or whatever, and you're just gonna see like literal like ball ass people.
Right.
You're gonna see like fat, like old white ladies in thongs and shit for some reason. You're gonna see everybody's got PJs on. That's price of admission. You're seeing some out of shape fucking PJ people. And then you're gonna see people getting in fights and like screaming at each other like openly. And but you can go to any other place. Go to Publix, go to Kroger, right? Go to Costco, and people are like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then you buy your stuff, and they're like, "Have a good night."
Right.
It's wild how it's crazy.
It is
Walmart's
crazy.
terrifying, and Walmart's not that cheap. Not that damn cheap. Wow. It's like it's almost just accepted. Walmart's the place. We go into Wally World.
Right.
Let's fist fight. You know.
I mean, it is cheaper. I disagree with your statement that it's not. It is cheaper sometimes, and with some stuff.
With some stuff.
Yeah.
With some stuff. Not all stuff. Public's much more expensive. I will pay it. Shrek Bob. You know? Endless says, I love Walmart. I'm a Walmart person. It's free entertainment and safer than Waffle House.
Man, I've been to a lot of Waffle Houses at like 3 a.m. It's that is interesting.
It is spooky. I don't go to Waffle House.
You already feel like you're eating in a haunted bathroom, and then just throw in all the late nighters.
Yep. No, thank you. Didn't you work at a Waffle House?
I worked at a Huddle House, which is very similar,
Yeah, that makes sense.
except they have French fries.
Yeah. Man, what are you doing? Get out of here. Don't you do the thing. You're going to make freaking dude freak out. Go on, go. You stand in here, you will make Loki freak out, and then I'm going to freak out, and we're all going to be freaking out at the same time. Okay? Because we got fuel points. Hell yeah. I see what I'm talking about. All right, boys. Let's continue. Let's finish this. Let's finish her off. Let's see what happens.
Yo, that's not going crazy as fuck. Yo, that's not going crazy as fuck. That's not. Oh. Yo, that's still on dinner time, right?
Oh, there they go.
Yeah, that was the beginning. Yeah. It's Walmart, man. It's Walmart. No, thank you. Walmart's scary, man. It's a scary freaking place, and I ain't about to go there. You know?
No.
Speaking of Waffle House, a man wanted a refund for his burnt hash browns. You want to know how this turned out?
Poorly.
Speaking of Waffle House, everybody in chat, make sure you guys like the stream, by the way. Hey, we're halfway on the
Halfway there.
We're halfway on both goals, actually. We're halfway on Mega Snake and halfway on the Super Chat goal at the same time. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's all coming together. Yes. Yes. All right, check this out. Let's see how this turns out. It's going bad. It's going bad. Look at this lady with a chair, bro. Look at her.
Oh, no.
Look, the whole Waffle House crew are getting in. Even this little white boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him right here. This little guy right here. Get it. Oh my God. He about to find out the whole Waffle House staff is beating the shit out of this guy. You got the little Waffle House. He's holding her back though.
It's a waffle family.
This lady's like, no, you just stay away from them. He's dead. He's straight. You don't mess with the Waffle House staff, brother. He's trying to act hard. Look at him. Over some hash browns. I pay for those hash browns. You also pay for these freaking fists, brother. Like, yeah, you got some. He got some hash browns with a side of fist. He's ready, bro. You had to fight like 9 Waffle House workers. That was pretty good though. I was happy. That was a good one. I was happy the Waffle House guys won. In the end, they got.
No one likes it when the customer is always right type person.
Yeah,
wins.
It got his goat, brother. Can he get a refund for that knuckle sandwich, Shrek Bob, please? I don't think so. How annoying would you have to would it be to have to get your whole ass I can't read. Let's say let me change it, Retro Gamer. How embarrassing would it be to get your ass beat by the whole Waffle House staff?
Pretty embarrassing, but I don't know. That Waffle House staff looked like they were pretty fit. That one guy was pretty jacked looking.
Yeah, well, and also that was the most Waffle House staff I've ever seen in the Waffle House.
Yeah, usually it's just like a cook and then
the
like
register lady.
Yeah,
The one waitress.
The
lady.
one waitress and
Yeah.
register lady. Yeah, bare bones.
Yeah, that was like 5 people. That must be a busy ass Waffle House.
Yeah.
Yeah. Police ain't showing up. It's a Waffle House, brother. Sorry, this is Waffle House. I'll never forget that time I went to Waffle House and it was straight up that lady from what's that cartoon, the movie? Emperor's New Groove. You know when they go into the diner or whatever?
Oh yeah.
And the lady's like, "What do you guys need?" And she's like all like old and annoyed. I went to a Waffle House. I swear to God, it was that lady.
Right.
And she's like, she opens the little thing. She's like, "All right, what y'all want?" And I'm like, "You guys have pancakes?" And she literally like looked at me with this like deadpan stare. And she's like, "Sir, this is Waffle House." And I'm like, "Okay."
She was probably really tired of that question.
I guess I'll get me some waffles then, ma'am. I appreciate this. She did not like me, but she just this deadpan stare.
It's like you go to a shoe store and you're like, "Do you guys have pants?"
No.
I'd be pissed too. You know what? Fuck you.
It's waffles. It like, how do you not have some pancake batter? Isn't waffles waffle batter? It's the same shit.
No, it's not.
It's close.
It's close.
It's close. Pour it on the
You can
damn.
make waffles with pancake batter,
Just
I guess.
Put it
but
on
they're
the
not gonna be
put it on the
crispy.
fryer. Just put it on the fryer. That's it. You know, IHOP has crepes. Crepes. Crepey.
Crepey.
Sounds like the waitress from Hell or High Water. Hell yeah, brother. That's what it was like, dude. It's exactly what it was like. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're almost at 200. Spam the hell out that boy. I appreciate you guys so much. We're halfway to the goals.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. With a little over 30 minutes left. One red boy gets us almost there. Thank you. Big shout out to Matt himself for being goated. I love you. Colton says, are Cody and Jess having a wedding? Hell no. Hell no, brother. You know how expensive weddings are? My happy ass broke. Okay. I got $8. $8 whole, and that's all going towards monsters. You know? Not even dog food. Monsters. My dogs are losing weight. Don't feed them anymore. I feed me only. Isn't that right, boy? Even though my dogs are fat as fuck. They're like, yes, we totally believe that, as we gave them 100 French fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mal will look at me the right way at like 3 a.m. And like, no, the other night I pulled off one of those low carb tortillas.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but they're like really stuck to each other.
Right.
I just ripped that some bitch in half. So I was like, all right, Mal. So I just like gave him the ripped in half tortilla.
Right.
But he was laying on his side, like half asleep, and I put it in front of him, and he just opened his mouth, and I put it in his mouth, and he just closed it. he's like, yeah, bro, I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do. He's a good boy. He's good, man. He deserves a little bit of low carb tortillas every once in a while. You know. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate you, brother. I'm starting to get a little sniffly. I hate when this happens. You know. What store are you at? Soup store? Or are you buying clothes at the soup store? What in that sumbitch hell are you talking about?
Is that a Holly?
No, that's freaking Mick Stellar saying this weird shit.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. You're weird, Mick Stellar. Get a grip, brother. Get a grip, brother. I'm going to need you to do me a favor and get a grip. All right. Look at this video right here. Dude wants to put $40 on pump 12. Instead, he gets held hostage. Let's see what happens. I'm about to sneeze, though, guys. So give me 2 seconds. About to sneeze. Now that was a good one. It doesn't matter how much medicine I take. The amount of medicine I take keeps the demons at bay. But it doesn't keep them, like, they can still get their claws through and slap me every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I get too close to the fucking gate. They reach in and slap me and I sneeze. I'm like, oh, shit. Should have taken my medicine earlier today. Billy with an Orange Boy says, keep the streak alive. Also, Waffle House go to has a decent sized staff.
It's like the Mucinex commercial people.
Little green guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got little demons in your nose.
That's what it feels like. The servers, because they're busy as hell, they get packed on the weekend. It's very rare I go to a Waffle House. It's less than once a year. It's like once every 3 years is when I go to a Waffle House. Last time we went one was when I raced in. It was a random ass place in Michigan.
Rob was there.
Rob was there. A random place in Michigan. We went to Waffle House.
Yeah, and we went and watched a movie. What did we watch?
I don't remember.
Something.
Thank you, Billy. All right, boys. We're closing in. Closing in. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's enough out of you, Billy. You hit your limit, you bastard. All right, let's check this out as I compose myself.
I'm pump 12. How much? I need $40. You got it. Thank you.
Can I please fall on the floor?
Oh, sorry. Which
This lady's tripping balls, boys.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get out of your hair for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's tripping balls. She's straight up tripping the balls, brother.
Okay. That's super frustrating.
Where is fucking Keisha?
Damn you, Keisha.
Where is Nicole? Your gas
Oh my god, she's on the floor.
Oh my
is
god.
there.
My gas is there, but it didn't.
Oh, you got a top fucking shit.
All right, look, love this lady. I thought she's my hero.
It's all.
Oh,
I want her as my aunt.
Who is that?
I mean, if it gets me through it quicker, I'll buy that too. Like,
You gotta stop.
I'll buy it too. I just
Dip again with this.
I just need gas, honey.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. You can get back on the floor.
some gas.
And that stuff.
I'll buy
Is
that
this
too.
yours or his?
I could buy it. It's nobody's, but I'll buy it if it gets me through here.
Oh, you gotta stop saying stuff like
Yeah.
that. Gets me through here, bro. You're gonna get lit up. She gonna get you.
Yeah.
I'll go for it. Thank you. I'm so sorry. And I will hug you in a second.
She's
I will
tripping
hug
balls.
you in a second.
And that's not right. 40 where?
On pump 12.
She's tripping balls. You
Oh
see,
my
she's doing the
God.
exhale. Oh God, focus.
I know, right?
Yep, I know.
That's what happens when you put it. Stop!
Oh God, Jesus, I'm
I
scared.
didn't even do anything.
I'm tripping. I'm scared. I'm
nervous for
terrified.
her. Yeah.
Are you okay?
She's about to pour titties out. What's happening?
Oh, you got a pen there?
Yeah, you do the same fucking thing.
I do, yeah. 100% I do.
Exactly.
100%.
So when we gonna have kids? Because I can't have them. I'm 50.
Oh my God.
I appreciate it.
Do you feel relieved?
All right, I'm 100%. Thank you so much. Yep.
What? I don't even know what just happened there. I don't even know what to think about it. Like,
That was fun.
yeah,
that
it was fun. It
I
was
would
well read.
actually, if it was, I would like to be in that situation. I'd be like, damn, this is crazy as fuck. You crazy as hell, baby. Woo! Damn, brother. She was tripping some serious balls, brother. She was having this dude was harshing her trip. That's what I'm saying. Saying the wrong things, just
Yep.
making it worse.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, she got that mouth. Yeah, she was on something real heavy there. Them broad ass daylight, bro. I was at the gym the other day. And somebody walked by me, and it was like straight liquor, like they breathed
Yeah.
and walked by me, and I was like, "Oh my God, somebody just lit the fuck up, brother." And then I found out who it was because I like looked around and I saw the glassy eyes. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that guy. He's
Yep.
tripping ball. He came to the gym drunker than hell."
I mean, that sounds kind of fun, honestly.
What was wrong? Seems like a 7-Eleven. Yeah, exactly, Brooks. Yeah, I agree. Nothing wrong with that. That's a business as usual, as I call it, right? Business as usual. Hell
Nothing
yeah.
strange here.
The gym's boring. It's the only way. The gym isn't boring, bro. I love it, dude. I fucking love it. Yeah, it turned out it was Big Mike who was drunk. That wouldn't be surprising. No, yeah, dude, I love it. The gym is my like sanctuary. You know, you should have lit a match. We all just explode. Yeah, the gym, man. I'll never understand. Now, look, obviously, people have different experiences and shit. Like, Not discounting that, but I'll never understand how people don't like the gym, like, or they don't like. They're like, I'd rather have a home gym. I'm like, what are you talking about? I love being in the environment, man. Fuck,
I hate the environment. I hate the overhead lighting. I hate the loudness. I hate the music I can't control. And I am one of those people. Like, I just want a home gym where I control the music, I control the lighting. Everything is up to me. I don't care about people watching me work out. Like, that's not
that is has nothing. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what you think it is? I want people to look at me. Are you insane?
Well, that's why a lot of people go to the gym, is because it's like they want to be seen.
No, you're just assuming that's the reason why they want to be there. I like being there because it's like the camaraderie. It's alive. It's electric. It's like a living, breathing place, and it's like a social aspect to it. I can listen to some music. I can talk to my boys. I can say hi. I don't know. It's just I like it. Just like being in the world a little bit because I don't get to be otherwise. So it's like my hour period where I go out in the world and I see people and I'm in the world and in some small way, right? I don't want to be just like, I don't ever want to see anybody ever again. I don't want to be involved in anything ever again. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because you don't go anywhere else. You don't do anything else.
Yeah. Right. I don't like home gyms. I prefer road gym, but fuck yeah. It's boring sometimes being drunk and getting lost. Somebody says, would it be unsafe to work out drunk? I used to work out drunk, or not, I shouldn't say drunk. Tipsy. I would work out tipsy every Christmas. I called it Liftmas.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to the gym on Christmas Day and I would drink like 3 or 4 shots of Fireball and I would lift. Used to do it every year. I don't do it anymore, but I used to. So I just listen to metal and I hate everyone. Hell yeah, brother. I hate the environment too. I just bought a road. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that on a stream, brother. I don't like chewing, and it's like times 10 loud ASMR in a mic. Okay. All right. I'm not doing that. Okay. Default says, I hate the environment too. I bought a rowing machine for someone crazy for $80. I have a decent number. As long as you're doing rows correctly. Bro, I see people on the row machine, like the cardio row machine, doing it so wrong. But I don't say anything because I'm not that guy. But bro, you'll see people like they'll go back with it and they'll hit the maximum back, like the seat goes, and then they start coming forward and then they pull the thing. And I'm like, you're doing it backwards. You're doing it backwards. Stop. Oh, you're supposed to pull at the same time. Oh. It makes me want to die when I see people. It's very rare I see somebody actually correctly using the row machine. Very rare. It's crazy, man. Demo. Oh my god. I can read his super chat and my face goes away and you can only see Jesse. Perfect. It looks like another night I will not be seeing my future ex-wife in another one of her exquisite bikinis. I have a plan, Billy Hatcher. The Red Boys are going into better use for me, man. What the hell's your plan? And why am I not included in this? Thank you, Demo. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. We love you. We appreciate you. Get PDH sugarless ice pops for reaching super chat. What the hell is a sugarless ice? Oh, I see what you're saying. You gross bastard.
What does he mean?
So it looks like you're sucking stuff. Come on now. Come on.
Why they gotta be sugarless?
Mixes got triggered for a second. Yeah, brother. I'm that guy. I'm the guy. There's people out there that don't like the chew noise, bro. I'm that guy, 1,000%. I can. It makes like my fabric of every like being I have like shudder. You know what I'm saying? What is that? Bees.
Bees.
So there's this things bees do. The bees they do this thing. It's called glimmering or something. You ever seen that?
No.
So bees on their hive will glimmer and the whole hive will shudder. That's how my body feels when I hear chewing. Here's the bees.
That's creepy. I don't like that.
It's to ward off predators.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what my body
it's like
feels.
When you touch a cat's back.
That's exactly how I feel when I hear somebody chewing like really loudly. Like my whole foundation of existence like shivers, and I'm just like, oh, God, kills my ass. Oh yeah, Spock, I agree. There are some cultures where it's polite to chirp and to chew and slurp loudly. Yeah, that just sounds like bullshit. No, not what you're saying.
I need to live there.
Not what you're saying, Shrek Bog. I'm saying like it sounds like to me they say it's part of their culture just so they can be like, right? It's like, you know, it's part of my culture. Eating terribly and being obese. That's part of my culture. Everybody's like, oh well, can't make fun of you now.
That is part of American culture.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I sometimes watch bee farm videos for the sound. Interesting. I like bees. Bees are cool. Bees are pretty cool. God, my dude, I'm starving. Hey, Anna rated on Rumble.
Starving.
Anna rated on Rumble. What? Oh my God, Anna rated on YouTube too. Wow, Anna's goated. God, I love Anna. Fuck, love Anna. With her big old boobies and stuff. She has big boobies. Yeah, she has big boobies. Sometimes I forget. I'm like, wait a second. What does Anna look like? I can see her goofy little face, but not her boobies.
Why are crackers delicious?
Okay.
Just crackers.
Big shout out to Anna, that Star Wars girl, for the raid. We love you. We appreciate you. Big shout out to everybody coming in from the Anna side of things. We love you. We appreciate you. Make sure you guys like the show. Get the hell on it, doggone it. We're chilling. She says, see you on the Jack Show tomorrow. Yeah, I told Jesse. Well, I asked her the day you asked, but I also reminded Jesse today. We'll be on the Jack Show tomorrow with Cease and Anna. It's going to be a lot of fun. So don't miss it. Don't miss it. We'll be hitting bikini goal on the Jack Show for sure. I don't know what is about Anna's little goofy ass, but everybody wants to see her ass naked all the time.
She got a banging body.
She is okay. Very okay. Although I would have liked to see her prior baby body.
I bet she looks better now than she used to.
You're just being a girl.
No, she's like going hard in the gym and stuff. Like I remember we went to a Comic-Con and she wore like a tight fitted, you know, whatever. But like I saw her on her stream not too long ago, and I remember thinking, I think she got a bigger booty now.
Listen. I love how every time Anna raids me, we talk about her ass and her titties. And listen. All I know is I never seen Anna's anything until that time I was on the Rumble stream and she had a thong on. And I was like, damn. And I'm just like, I wonder what if it was better before. I don't know. I
don't think it was as good.
I don't know. How would I know? I wouldn't know. Jeez. All right. Anyways, make sure you guys like the show. Thank you guys so much for loving your boy. We're going to be going for a little bit longer here. So we're not leaving. We're not leaving. Pull it up, Mike. Pull it up. We are $200 away on Super Chats away from Naked Snake. 700 or 600 from 680. I don't fucking know. From Bikini Goal. Don't miss it. Don't forget it. One red boy from a rainbow night. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Hell yeah. It's never been better. F in the chest. Okay. All right, MB Steve. Okay. All right. Get real. Okay. Yeah, might just glazing Anna. Just glazing Anna. She deserves a little glaze. She did do good. You know, if you pop out a puppy and you're still looking slick afterwards, you know, you're doing good. You're doing good work.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, MBD Steve. Appreciate you, brother. I love you. Anna's got good genetics. I think that's what it is. You know, aside from me, I don't, right?
And I'm sure she worked hard. She's
a
workaholic.
She does good. She's very good. Anyways. Let's move on. Appreciate you guys. Big shout out. I love this. New York Mayor Zohan Mamdani claims he walked 6 miles home last night from New York City Hall. Yeah. Okay. Hey, make sure you take this video before I get back in my limo. Politicians are such bullshit. Like straight ass bullshit, bro. Just complete bullshit. Sorry. You know how many videos there are of politicians that claim they're advocates for climate change, so they ride their bike to like the office. There was that one politician, I don't remember where, but they said they rode their bike to the office, and there were people they were following him, and they watched him pull up in like a fucking Escalade and get out of his Escalade and then ride the bike like 20 feet to his office for photos. They're all fucking liars. None of them are real. It's all bullshit. It's all so silly to me. Anyways, this guy right here is big. He looks pretty thick. It says, Dad storms library to expose drag queens dressed like strippers reading inappropriate books to children. These people are trying to block the door. This is a little definition of pedo predicting. Let's see what happens.
Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. What we're going to do is we're going to read the story.
This is an express.
Men dressed as prostitutes reading filth to children. Look at all.
Oh, this isn't. Oh, he's gonna get arrested, brother.
Oh no,
bro, this is in the UK. Oh my God, what have you done? I was like, based. Oh, he goes in there. Oh shit.
These people here, lads, they're a protection of grooming.
Get your hand off me!
You're the one.
Get your hand off me!
Look at this, lads. They're all around me.
Man, based, but also
I feel like if you're body blocking somebody and like trapping them in a corner, that's not fair for you to be like, hey, don't touch me. It's like you're literally putting me in a position where I have no option but to touch you. Like that's not okay.
yeah. Man, I don't know. It's so hard to take these kind of things serious.
If it's like a woman in drag where it's like she's like like if it's almost like what's that movie with a Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah. If it's like she's dressed in drag but she's like fully dressed, like wearing what a teacher might wear, I'm like, cool, I don't care. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. That's completely fine.
Yeah.
It's just I've seen some videos where they're like literally in thongs and shit.
Right.
And like they're like sack
cool.
Their sack is hanging out. Like, all right, dude, we gotta dial it back a little here.
If they're wearing anything that a teacher couldn't arguably wear in a classroom, it's like no.
No, thank you. Sonny Hard R, what's up, brother? You putting a baby in 40-year-old Aubrey Plaza? Why? Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, so Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey, let me pull it up. Aubrey Plaza, her husband dies of cancer like recently, and she's already like expecting a child from another guy already. Here, I'll pull it up. Pulling it up. We're pulling it up live. Mal keeps coming in here. He's being a bitch. These bugs are, I've had enough.
There's so many bugs.
The lights, the studio lights, and the windows open. Digital Boone says, who is PDH? Anna said she would be on the Jack Show. She's sitting right here. She's this lady right here.
It is I.
It is I. Aubrey Plaza's husband, Jeff Baina, died in January. She is now expecting her child from another man in April. She must have gotten pregnant in July. She didn't even wait 6 months before getting a new partner and getting pregnant by him. This is what modern relationships are like. Before, women used to wait a lifetime for husbands. She should have waited at least a few years. I would say this. Are you expected to just be single for like a couple years?
No, I don't think we should go back to like
I don't know about that.
mourning periods, like where it's improper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, she, like any woman, has a ticking biological clock. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
But to like be publicly in a relationship and publicly having children immediately, that's a little fucked. You know, I would if I was going to do it, I would do it privately, just out of respect. You know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I mean,
when did it say that she had was pregnant?
she is expecting her child from another man in April, meaning she got pregnant in July, and her husband died in January.
So like 6 months. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not. I don't know. That's
Yep.
not terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a gray area, man. Like I'm not one of those people that think people should like just grieve for the rest of forever, you know, or like just never be in a relationship again.
Yeah.
Right. Like even when I was growing up, I remember having like these hypothetical thoughts in my mind. If my dad died or my mom died, we were kids, was what we did. And I was like a 12-year-old, and I was like, if my mom died, like, would I be upset if my dad moved on? And I like, as a 12-year-old, like without hesitation, thought to myself, no, that'd be stupid.
Yeah,
Why would I
yeah.
expect him to be alone?
Right. Yeah.
And I was a 12-year-old, man. Yeah. Thank you, Sunny Hard Art. M. Demos is better use, Cody, funds and energy into the homestead, self-sufficiency, living off the land. We work to harvest and preserve for the future. Personal stability.
So like really the person in question there would not be her. It would be the person she's with, whether or not he took advantage of her state, given she was, you know, had just lost her husband, right?
Yeah.
But like everybody wants to harp on the woman instead. And I'm like, why? When it could easily go either way, that like, you know, she's being disrespectful or someone is taking advantage of her. Like you don't know.
Well,
or it's just totally fine. Everybody takes a different amount of time to get over things.
Well, okay. So I'll bring up something kind of related. So the McDonald's CEO, like a month ago, did a promo where he took a bite of the new burger, and he takes like a Squidward bite when he bites the Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
He like barely bites it, and everybody was clowning on him for biting it so little. And he claimed it was his mom's fault because she always like instructed him to not take big bites, not chew loudly and stuff. And somebody quote tweeted it, and they were like, "Why are women always being blamed for these things?" And I quote tweeted it, and I put the little hand on the shoulder meme because because they are to blame for everything.
Oh my God.
That was the funny. It's the funny. Thank you, M Demo. I love you. I appreciate you, M Demo. Big shout out, boy. 200 away from Naked Snake. Holly Movie Star says, "Why they cover faces? You only hide when you're doing wrong." Yeah, dude, I agree. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Mem Demo. Thank you, Sunny Hard R. I love you. I appreciate you. Big shout out,
Oh my
Tom.
God, there's a big moth flopping around on my desk.
They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. By the way, Andy Weir released a statement about social commentary in books. Keep in mind, Critical Drinker is catching heat from the author of Brad Dimmonen.
Yeah, I know.
The author of Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Right.
Was shitting on Drinker, obviously, probably to protect his, his eligibility to be included in like TV spinoffs, movie spinoffs of his series in Hollywood. That's kind of expected. If you want to be part of the crew, part of the ship in Hollywood, you gotta fucking kill your own son, like Bill Turner, Bootstrap Bill, right? But luckily, Andy Weir was on Critical Drinker's show recently, which was really cool. And Andy Weir said this about social commentary in books. He says, "I dislike social commentary. I really hate it. When I'm reading a book, I just want to be entertained, not preached at all by the author. Plus, it ruins the wonder of the story if I know the author has a political or social background." Andy Weir is goated, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love this guy.
He had a little bit of that on Project Hail Mary, though, in regards to climate change. But,
Yeah. Well, that's every space movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, we have to escape the Earth. And it's like, wow, climate change.
Well, I mean, it was different.
Explain.
Anyways.
Elaborate.
So, I mean, the whole plot point for Project Hail Mary had nothing to do with the Earth, like,
oh, I know,
diminishing because of pollution.
It was because of the red things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd he go? "I no longer speculate about all possible outcomes of this story because I know for a fact the universe of that book will conspire to ensure that the author's political agenda is validated, and I hate that. I put no politics or social commentary into my stories at all. Anyone who thinks they see something like that is reading it on their own. I have no point to make, and I'm not trying to affect the reader's opinion on anything. My sole job is to entertain, and I stick to that. To that end, I also don't talk about my personal political opinions publicly. I don't want readers to even know. Honestly, I don't want that in the back of their minds as they read my stuff, because then they'll try to draw parallels that might not be there." Right. And it's the exact same way that Tolkien was, right? So people always try to decipher what the Lord of the Rings is about. And Tolkien, I remember the foreword. It's not called a foreword. It's like the preview of or whatever. The author's the preface, of the book, which is really long, where he was receiving criticism, or like people were drawing parallels to like the World War. And he made it clear. He's like, "This is not about the World War. This is not about that World War II or anything.
This is a whole fantasy universe with its own shit. Like, it doesn't have to be a parallel to something real."
Dragon Defender says, "Didn't he backtrack and apologize?" I don't know. If he did, let me know so I can bring it up. PS2 Chopper with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I love you. Big shout out. PS2 Chopper gifts like 99% of the memberships on my channel. I appreciate you, brother. You ain't got to do that. Sometimes Maybe Not does a few, and Master Lions does a few every now and then too. So I appreciate you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. We got about 20-ish minutes left. Don't forget. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And we're almost to the Naked Snake. We're Mal. I can't believe where he is right now. He's right under me. You see him down there? Why is he right there? He's like underneath my desk.
It's because there's finally room under your desk for him to lay there.
Yeah, I guess so.
He likes being in enclosed spaces.
What a gooby. What a straight goober. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, yeah. Oh,
he loves you.
In the last 10 minutes of the stream, we're going to do a power segment to where we play the BFG division, the power hype segment of the super chats for the snake. And then we'll raid. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys like the stream. Spam the like button. Very important. Do the hype music. I'm doing it, Billy. Yes, BFG. Of course, BFG. Yes. Of course.
Big friendly giant.
Big fucking gun is what it stands for. Come on. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
It's a book. It's called The Big BFG.
No, we're not gonna watch that. I don't feel like watching some old man get beat up by a bunch of people for no reason. I'm too tired. Too tired of that. It hurts me. It hurts me too much to see these things. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart into pieces.
DeCarlos Brown Jr., the felon charged with the murder of Irina Zarutska on a North Carolina light rail, has been found incapable to proceed with trial. The decision comes after a mental health evaluation. So DeCarlos Brown has a string of prior charges dating back more than a decade, including a felony, larceny, and robbery with a dangerous weapon. Brown's lawyers are now asking the court to push back a scheduled April 30th hearing for another 6 months. It's pretty unbelievable. How many times can this man continue to commit crimes and be judged incapable of being accountable for his crimes? It's not just larceny. It's not just robbery. Now it's cold-blooded murder.
Like what exactly does this mean? Does it mean he's just gonna, is he free? Like how does this work? Because I don't know what's going to happen here. Is he free? Is he going to stay in jail or what's happening?
Generally, no. Generally, someone that goes to trial and is like, mentally unfit is then sent somewhere to handle that.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's like a jail, but it's not the same.
It's not the same. Go to a mental hospital, then free. Yep.
I don't know how quickly they're gonna release somebody that murdered someone, but I mean, I've been surprised by other things before.
Bro, I've seen people murder people and they get like 2 years.
Wild.
I saw a case recently where like a guy, I think, sexually assaulted some guy's daughter or something, and he got a year probation or something. And like the dad in the courtroom was like storming the fucking like stand and like getting held back by police or something. I saw it 2 days ago. I don't remember what it was. But that stuff happens all the time. Happens all the time. It's fucking insane. You'll have somebody that cheats in a fishing tournament get 10 years in prison.
Right.
But this guy stabs a lady in cold blood, doesn't get anything.
Wild.
We're in a weird ass place. We're in a weird ass place right now. It's really, really spooky. It's really, really spooky. Spooky. 5 minutes until the hype music. Big shout out to your boy. 200 away from Naked Snake for the 602nd show in a row. Big shout out to Matt himself for being so goated. 20 super chats away from super chat goal. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Don't forget, we will be on Jack's show tomorrow, and I'll be back Friday streaming. Likely Friday and Saturday, I would imagine. Depends on how tired I am from the Jack show. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a few minutes left before I go eat me some probably ramen, I think. I feel like it's one of those nights. I'm freaking starved. Nope. Chicken fingies. Those like healthy, weird chicken fingers.
Spicy ones.
Found it. Oh, Endymion TV did a video on it. I thought that was like a while back. Hold on. Let me go. I'll look it up right now. Okay. Because I know Endymion. I can never say his name right. All right. So Critical Drinker backfired. All right, let's pull it up. It says 2 days ago. All right, let's see what he said. I'm going to scroll through it a little bit.
Oh, I think I've already read this.
Oh, you read it?
I think so.
Where he backtracked?
He backtracked?
Apparently.
Oh. I thought he just clapped back. Like, is that not what we're reading?
I don't know. I can't watch a 25-minute video like at the very end of the show. I just want to know what he said to backtrack. You know what? How about this? I'll just search it on the Twitter, even though Twitter search for Twitter sucks. Dungeon Crawler. Let's do that. All right. Let's see what we got. A live action Dungeon Crawl series in development. Shocking. Beep.
Put in Critical Drinker too.
I did. Or no, I didn't, but it should pop up. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything. Ow, sorry. Didn't mean to cough in your ears, boys. Boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep. 7:56 for the video. All right. We'll do it. We'll do it. All right. I'm doing it now. Doing it live. Big shout out to Richard for the goal boy. Says, tonight I wanted to donate to the streamer that I hold as a true role model. The quartering was not streaming, so here's $10. You son of a bitch. You bastard, Richard. How could you? How could you? I love you, Richard. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds for the super chat goal, and then I'm going to do the hype train music. Let me find this video again for the second time in a row. You said 7 something? 7:56. All right. Bringing her up. 7:56. Oh, you're talking about the Star Trek thing from Andy Weir. Oh, I saw that. I thought you meant Brad Denneman apologizing to Critical Drinker.
Matt Denneman.
Yeah, Andy Weir said modern Star Trek was basically trash. Like the Star Trek shows that come out now are like balls. Like the Starfleet Academy that came out that was like literal absolute garbage.
Yeah.
He said basically modern Star Trek sucks, and Andy Weir apparently apologized for that. So that was the thing we were talking about. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, I didn't see Brad Denneman ever say anything cool. Cody, thank you for the night. My apologies if Mr. Billy Hatcher is disappointed. He'll not get over it. Jess Cody, asshole. What? Oh, asshole for Billy. Yeah, Billy's asshole. That makes sense, actually. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. There we go. Exactly 200. Thank you, M. Dimmel. Big shout out to everybody in Rumble, by the way. Thank you, Anna, for the raid. We love you. We appreciate you. All the Rumble people are goated. God, sometimes I like breathe in. I get lightheaded for like 2 seconds. It's the fucking weirdest thing, man.
You've got cancer.
You got cancer, Andy. There's no coming back from it. Hey, Chris McGough. Oh my God. My boy. Hey. My boy. Every author will sneak in their views on politics into what they write. Tolkien was pro-European. George XXXL Martin, oh my God, said the White Walker symbolized climate change. That's the dumbest one I've heard. Yeah, it sounds stupid. I mean, I don't think there's a way you could really like tell a story without kind of like you're gonna have to put some kind of political motivation from like the things you're writing about. So whatever you might be biased towards or whatever your knowledge of history might be will get leaked into this.
Right.
But what we're trying to avoid, or what I would like authors to avoid, is like overt tie-ins.
Right.
Like, you know how many times I've seen a movie come out and there's the bad guy is literally just Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean not like unironically it's kind of supposed to be Trump. No, it's literally just Trump. Like, like the people in the audience are wearing red hats that have a slogan, and they're all rednecks. And the guy on stage is like, oh yeah, like unironically, fuck, you know, minorities. Like, you're like, what am I watching? Like, yeah, I don't know if you remember that movie. It's called Don't Look Up.
Yes, I remember that.
Like, remember, like that lady was like, don't believe in like what they say about the comet that you can see in the sky, and like everybody in the crowd was wearing like red hats for her and shit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, come on, brother.
I mean, in Andy Weir's Hail Mary book, like there was like strong judgment about climate deniers.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so I mean, like even him who says that he's not putting any of his political views or like worldviews into his books, he definitely is.
Yeah, Don't Look Up was what it was. Yeah, it was. Don't Look Up was a very interesting premise that I kind of liked.
I liked the movie. I just,
But then it like started throwing in like the Trump stuff like halfway through really hard. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Go. It's like that one movie, Mickey 17, I think was what it's called. It's like this futuristic movie where like people get cloned and they go out on dangerous missions. And then when they die, they just appear again cloned. And it was like the 17th Mickey that became like a kind of aware and was like, fuck this. And like the bad guy is played by none other than Mark Ruffalo, and he's literally just Trump. Like his character is it's with the only thing that wasn't Trump about him was his name wasn't literally Trump, but it was just Trump.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm gonna play this so good. Fuck everybody. I love money. You're all stupid, derp. God, it's so gay. Shizzy Wizzy just raided. What the hell's going on tonight with the raids? Jeez, brother. Wow. Thank you, Shizzy. I appreciate you, brother. I love you, man. Thank you so much for all of the love. Shizzy, everybody. Big shout out to Shizzy and big shout out to Anna for the giant raids tonight. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Big shout out to Chris McGough for the pink boy. We are now 148 left. 148 to Naked Snake. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Appreciate you. Big shout out to Chris McGough. We are closing in on the hype music. In a moment, I'm going to play the hype music for the final charge towards Naked Snake before I get off here. We have Naked Snake for 602 in a row. That's 5 straight years of the Naked Snake. We're closing in on it. Big shout out to Chris McGough. Got us 148 away. I love you. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Sounds like a ripoff of Oblivion, which was an amazing movie. I loved Oblivion, which was weird. It was like not really publicized.
I have never seen the Oblivion movie. That's crazy.
With Tom Cruise, yeah. It's probably kind of why you haven't seen it because you hate Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Even though
Wait, is it? It's based off the video game?
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't care then.
Oh. Big shout out to Shizzy. By the way, can you guys do me a huge favor and like the show? Spam the hell out of the like button. It means a lot to me. It's free. Hit that like button real quick for your boy. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Big shout out to Shizzy Wizzy. We were talking about Asmongold tonight. We were talking about Hasan Piker. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about the DeCarlos that was ruled too incompetent to go through a trial after he killed Erna, the Ukrainian lady on the bus, which is not surprising. People that do evil things usually get rewarded or they face no accountability. And that's kind of how we are in the Western world right now. No one really faces accountability. Accountability is mean. You can't even be fat. You can't even call somebody and say, hey, you should probably lose weight. Because you can't have accountability nowadays. No, thank you. Right? Like somebody tweeted today, they said, why don't people just go to the gym? And I quote tweeted it and I was like, because accountability is terrifying.
Yeah.
Normal people are terrified of accountability, man. Like, that's just how it is. Because you got to go there, you know? You got to go there, you know what I'm saying? Amateur, oh my god, brother. All right, I'm gonna play the hype music. The hype. What's up, Borg? I'm gonna play the hype music for the Naked Snake to see if we hit the Naked Snake. It's the hype music. We're gonna jam for a few minutes here, and then we're gonna raid. I should probably choose a raid path though before I start playing this. Big shout out to Shizzy, by the way. We have 400 people watching, by the way. Get on it, doggone it, and like the show. Thank you so much to you guys for the raids. It really means a lot to your boy. I love you. All right. Let's find my path before I start jamming some music. Beep, 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 beep. God, there's a lot of people streaming right now. Holy ball ass. Happy. I got an idea. Let me do something else. Let me just look at my feed real quick because it never shows it to me on my actual raid path. Can I raid this Gia girl? So I was editing the other night and she popped up in my recommended and she was playing Resident Evil. Oh, she doesn't allow raids. What a gay. All right, we'll do Smash then. We're gonna do Smash JT. And then we're gonna jam. God, my stomach hurts, boys. I can't believe how hungry I am. It's very rare I get this hungry. It's very, very rare. Last time I raided Shasha Gray, she didn't say anything. She's that porn star or ex-porn star. So rest in peace. What's up, Melody? How you doing, baby? Thank you, Valor. I appreciate you. Valor News says newbie from Shizzy suggestions. Thank you, brother. I appreciate your subscription. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday usually. I'll be on Jack's show tomorrow. We have a lot of fun, so I appreciate that so much. Make sure you show up and you hang out with your boy. Here's the hype music for the Naked Snake. Let's hit the Naked Snake. Will we do it? It's time. One more again. Oh yeah. What's up, Jeremiah? Here we go. It's time. Oh yeah. Krista McGough. Hell yeah, brother. Alan Jones. Ken Jack. Oh, I had a massive salt craving today. Dude, that's me right now, brother. That's me right. So is Billy. Billy always has a salty craving. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, boys. M Devil's the first one on the board. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. It's the hype music for Snake. 130 away. Oh my God. Here we go, boys. I listen to this at the gym all the time. God, it's so good. This is when I let the bench bar go down. I like lift it right here and I go down. Oh my God. Can you feel it, boys? Billy, you bitch ass motherfucker. Billy, how could you? How could you, Billy? How dare they do what they did to Mick Gordon? God. The guy that wrote this. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Big shout out to Billy. Appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. Hell yeah. It's the hype 4 minutes.
The final countdown.
The final countdown.
That's what you should say.
Yes. John Harris! Get a better glass of you. Oh my God. Thank you, brother. John Harris joins the hype raid. Alan Jones joins the hype raid. We're going hard, boys. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can never get my 7-string to sound like this. It's so clear and beautiful. Thank you, Alan Jones. Love you, man. Appreciate you. Oh, my God. Hell yeah, Melissa. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. So Art asks, what is the name of the song? It's called BFG 2000 or 5000 or something. BFG Division. BFG Division. Bubster with a hype train. Thank you, Bub. Appreciate you, Bub. 130 away, Mr. Bub. Thank you, guys. Oh, my God. M. Dillon says, not any shit, Cody. I felt down and craving V8. V8?
I love those V8 drinks that are like berry flavored.
No, thank you. No, thank you, M. Dillon. No, thank you, M. Dillon. No, thank you, M. Demo. Oh, we got a big one. It's Renee Galarza. Hot diggity. Damn.
It's a rainbow night.
It's a rainbow night. Well, it's already been a rainbow night. Oh, my God. Thank you, Renee. I love you. I appreciate you. Shout out to my boy being goated as hell. Thank you, man. I love you. I appreciate you. What a great man you are. What a great man. And then don't forget Chris McGough, the Cat King himself, coming in strong with 50 Norwegian krones.
500 Norwegian krones.
500 Norwegian krones, which is 52 American dollars. Shout out to my boy Renee Galarza, and shout out to my boy Krista McGough. By the way, if you guys have never played Doom 2016, which is what this song is from, you got to play that game. Doom Eternal's all right. I never played the one after it, Dark World or something. But Doom 2016 is like a masterpiece, and you'll start killing monsters and shit, and this song starts jamming, and you can feel your testosterone increasing. It's fucking unbelievable. Chris McGough. Too many bills this month to throw out the red chats. Well, I appreciate you, brother. I love you. Hell yeah, brother. Big shout out to Chris McGough and Renee Galarza. Going hard as hell. I appreciate you guys. You guys are goated as hell. Big fucking gun. Yes, Art. Yes. Big fucking gun. Big shout out. Big shout out to all the people on Rumble. I love you. I appreciate you. Doom was a fun movie. Really? I only hear negative things about it.
It was a movie? We should watch it.
They made a movie. I think The Rock's in it. I might be wrong. Eternal's better gameplay. 2016 has better music. I just loved being in hell on 2016. I feel like Eternal was less the aesthetic I like from Doom. I liked Eternal though. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Renee and Chris McGough.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Someone just asked if chess was a sport.
No. Well, it depends on what you consider a sport, right?
Mayonnaise could be an instrument.
No. With The Rock, yeah, okay. No. Thank you, Amateur. I love you. Appreciate you. Shout out to all the boys. The music from Command and Conquer. Oh, God. What's that one song from Command and Conquer? It's like... God, it's a great freaking song. This is my Fight Milk music. I used to freaking slug Fight Milk to this song. It's goated as hell. Billy can rest easy now. The snack is achieved. I didn't say it was good. I said it was fun. Like The Room. The Room is fun.
But it's not good.
But I love it. M. Demo. Cody, you condemn my V8 3 times. Please enlighten me on the appropriate electrolytes for punishment. Pedialyte. Red March. That's the name of the song. Yes. Holy shit. Hell March. Hell March is the name of the song. Both of you were kind of right. Thank you. Thank you, M. Demo, for the gold, boy. I love you. I appreciate you. Hell yeah, brother.
Cody doesn't like anything good. Don't take it personally.
Oh, whatever. I prefer like Pedialyte, like if we were talking electrolytes, you know? Thank you, M. Demo. I love you. Thank you, Chris McGaw. Thank you, Renee Galarza. Appreciate you. Got about a minute left in the song. Hot diggity Mayor Fire. Never seen her. Jays. I remember Fight Milk. We still do Fight Milk. I love the old Super Nintendo guitar riff from Spider-Man and the X-Men. It's so good. So good. Sonic 2 music's the best, to be fair. If a man has good taste, that's a question, man. Yes. I want hot wings and alcohol and french fries. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I just had a Pedialyte, cured a cramp. Hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about, dude. All right. We're closing in on the end of the music. Here we go. Oh. There was like 2 really good tracks on Eternal, but it was like the ones he actually produced and like finished. Then they took half of the music he worked on and like basically fired him and didn't pay him. And then just got some random guy to come in and string it all together, and like the BPM didn't match. And he like literally just dragged and dropped it out of a recording program, and it wasn't like equalized, so it was like flat and raw. And I think it was Bethesda that produced it. They had to refund everybody's like official soundtracks because it was so bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, it's really rough. Because they got rid of McGordon, who knew what he was doing, but they didn't want to pay him. They were doing the thing. We're just gonna not pay that guy. What's up, JM? How you doing, brother? All right, boys. I'm going to do a Naked Snake. Shout out to all the boys. We hit it just in the nick of time. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Shout out to all the boys. We'll be back Friday to attempt the bikini. The bikini. Thank you, Gen X, for somebody named Gen X. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for subscribing. I'll have a new video coming out either tomorrow or the next day. Don't forget that. New shorts every 12 hours. Don't forget that. On every single app, on every platform. Don't forget it. It's going to be fun. Shout out to all the people on Rumble. Shout out to Shizzy Wizzy and shout out to Anna for the raids earlier. Shout out to the Rumble rant from Digital Boon. I love you, buddy. Appreciate you. You guys are goated as hell. Hell yeah. Don't forget we'll be back. Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Chill stream. Thanks for keeping me entertained. Thank you, Shrek Bob. I love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you, Don. Thank you, everybody that's hanging out with your boys tonight. I love you. Like the show. It's not over. We got one thing left. One thing left. We got to do Naked Snake. Like the show. You're free to go, brother. Say bye.
Bye.
Here you go. All right. Say bye to PDH, everybody. She's going to go feed the pooches or put the pooches down.
Out of their misery.
Yep. All right. There we go, boys. It's time again. Appreciate you guys. Love you. It's time for Naked Snake. Shout out to all the boys. The olden days when you had Fight Milk streams, multiple streams in a row, you swallowed more eggs. And yeah, that was a rough time. There was a time where I think I did 16 Fight Milks in a row, like every night. It sucked. But there was a lot of revenue. Although I'm pretty sure I developed an allergy to it because it started hurting. Why are you licking my leg, you weirdo? My dog just licking my leg. All right, it's time for Naked Snake, boys. Appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys have a great ass day or night. Me likes cacos. Thank you. Oh, Eminem says rules are a guy cannot reply to a woman until she responds back. PDH.
What?
M Demo says rules are a guy cannot reply to a woman until she responds back.
That's not true.
Yeah, I just do whatever feels right, man. Mal's laying his head on my foot. You big furry beast.
He falls asleep to get up.
All right. Thank you, M Demo. I love you. Appreciate you, brother. Man, Demo's still going. We hit Naked Snake. He's still going. He wants bikini. Well, you're far out, brother. All right, we'll be back. Well, Friday's bikini day. We'll be back. All right. Here we go. It's time for Naked Snake, everybody. Bro, what are you doing, Mal? You're tangled. Oh God, he's tangled. Where is he trying to go? He's trying to go somewhere. Back up, boy. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. I'm scared. Tell him to back up. Scoot him back. Scoot his back ass. I'm scared I'm gonna run over his toes, bro. There you go. So he got out. Okay. All right, boy. Get out of here. All right, boys. Thank you guys so much for the Naked Snake. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Big shout out to all the boys. Don't forget. Hey, by the way, in 2 weeks, I race at Talladega. Is that the right math? 14, 20? No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I race at Talladega. If you guys are into NASCAR at all, turn on Fox Sports that day. Watch me. I don't deserve it. Watch me race. in the NASCAR race there. It's going to be a lot of fun. So don't forget. We're putting together some sponsorship to run a few more races. So if you guys know any companies, you own any companies, your brother owns a company, your uncle owns a company, you might want to get involved, just DM me on X or Instagram or anything. Let's make it happen. All right. It's time for Naked Snake, guys. Get the hell on it, dog on it. Let's go. Are you guys ready? All the new subscribers, get prepared. Hope you're ready. Because we're about to get naked. Oh, yeah. 603 in a row. Can you feel it, boys? Chris McGough, Renee Galarza, Matt himself. I love y'all. Appreciate you guys. Hell yeah. Here we go. Cha-tea.
What a thrill with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching, now melting to you.
Here we go, guys.
What a fear in my heart.
One more time.
But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Snake eater in my time. There be nobody else. Donna! Crime. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. Here we go.
Someday you'll go red. Someday you feed on a tree frog. It's a trial to survive. For the day
Amateur.
we see no
Hell yeah. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, Sonia, there be nobody else. The Orange Queen herself crying. It's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. 603 times in a row. Thank you guys. We love you. Appreciate you. One more time. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. I love you. And I appreciate it. I'm going to ask you guys for one favor before we log off here. Make sure to keep fighting for your dreams. It ain't damn impossible. And also, make sure you hit the like button right now. Every time you like the stream, we get to 300-400 likes. We get recommended 50% more on the next show. That's how these things work. So make sure you smash it to help your boy out a little bit. It's free to like the stream. Do it for the snake. Yeah. Do it for the naked snake. Show him who's boss. Jays. Love you guys. Appreciate you. What's up, Wandering Nick? How you doing, brother? I love you, man. All right, here we go. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Get the hell on it, dog on it. We're gonna raid. Let me make sure. You smashed me, bitch. You didn't do nothing, him doing. I'll show you smash, bro. I'll show you some smash. Smash Brothers, what's up? You want to get smashed, brother? That's funny. Sorry, I'm stupid. All right. Loki, calm down. I'm about to get the hell off. Stop freaking out on me, boy. You bitch. All right. Smash JT. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to raid Smash JT. Give him some love. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys over on my boys show. And let's have a good ass time. I'll be back tomorrow on Jack's show, and I'll be back Friday and Saturday. I'll see you. You can get on it. Doggone it. Hell yeah, boy.